Evil Worm, good to see you, buddy. Hello. How is Norway doing today, my friend? Well, that sounds very nice, actually. Kind of same like here. Yeah, it's in the Netherlands. It's kind of the same. Ooh, yeah. Emeka showed me thunderstorms in Sweden a few days ago. That's pretty bad. Hope it pans out, my friend. Hope it pans out for you. That is true. That is true. 1 minute and counting, guys. 1 minute and counting. Get those engines revving. "15 seconds for wheels up." I repeat, 15 seconds for wheels up. Thank you very much. Helps when you turn on the mic. Pro streamer, right here. Hi everyone, Shoni from Shoni Gaming. Good to see you guys. Hope you are all doing well. Hello, 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 my friends. And I hope everything is okay. AJ, already saw you there. Evil Worm, all the rest that's in here. I hope you're having fun. I hope you're smiling. I hope you're ready, because today we are going to continue our flight all the way down south along the River Nile towards the Abu Simbel temple complex, and we will be landing on Abu Simbel itself, the airport. That is where we are landing. That's actually the Egyptian border where we are landing today. And unfortunately tomorrow I cannot stream because tomorrow I get my second shot. Not sure how that's going to pan out. Last shot, got a really sore arm, but other than that it was fine. But yeah, tomorrow's vaccine, they usually say the second vaccine can be kind of nasty, so just to make sure I'm getting my shot during my stream anyway, so yeah, I couldn't stream. So next Wednesday we will be streaming again, and next Wednesday we will be taking off from Abu Simbel and then flying all the way down south towards Sudan. Then we are flying into the Sudan. I had my second one this week. Good to hear that, 2Cats, man. That means that in 2 weeks time you will be fully protected. So hopefully it's no problem for you getting your second. I don't know, you know, Evil Worm. The thing is, better safe than sorry, you know. Better safe than sorry. That's yeah. It's better safe than sorry. So in this case, let's go and see what's going to happen. My first one was a lot worse. It was, really. Did you get Pfizer or Moderna? Which one did you get? Hey, Pate, good to see ya. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. So yeah, today we are taking off again from Pfizer. Okay, yeah, I got Pfizer myself the first time, so I'm getting Pfizer now for the second time as well. Fingers crossed. So as I said, I really hope my 5G reception goes up like crazy. I am still waiting for my phone call from Bill Gates to join his zombie army. I really want to join that zombie army, you know. It's like, it sounds so cool, you know, so cozy all together, you know, brains. It just makes sense. So yeah, it's apparently the first one was bad. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Hey, Italian Yang fan, good to see you, man. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to. Oh, by the way, that reminds me, for everyone here, and Italian, you are flying on an Xbox, aren't you? There's one thing I am really wondering about, and maybe the Xbox players can answer me this question. Now, I'm going to switch immediately over to my sim right here. If you see the sim right there, yeah, well, I'm kind of in front of it right now, but yeah, you can see load save right there. Load save. Is this an option that you guys have as well? Can you load or save flight plans on the Xbox? And if so, can you import them? You do have it. So how would it be possible for you guys to import, actually, for instance, I make my flight plans, I post them on the Discord channel in the week before the flight. How would you be able to import it into that? Yeah, maybe with a USB drive or something like that, you know, in a USB drive and then copy it over or something? I don't know. Is that maybe an option? I don't know. We have to look into that. I'm really curious how that is going to work. So yeah, I really am, because if that will be the case, the reason why I'm asking this question is, it will be awesome if Xbox players actually might simply download my flight plan and then integrate it, or if there is a service which I can make available to you Xbox players where you can download it immediately. Might be for flights when we have created on the Xbox. Yeah, I think so. Well, of course, I mean, if you create a flight plan like this on the Xbox, then and you save it, then you should be able to do that. But I'm wondering if you can actually import them. That would be, yeah. Only already saved Xbox. Yeah, for the already saved Xbox flight plan. Exactly that, Jefferson. Yeah, you know, I was wondering because it would be very cool if if somehow Xbox players could actually get their hands on my flight plans, or any other flight plan for that matter, not just mine, because of course, but any other flight plan and simply import that somehow. That will be cool. That will be cool. We have to look into that, guys. We have to look into that. That will be really cool. But what are we going to do today? Well, today we are going to fly, as I said. Let's boop that over. There we are. We booped it. We are going to fly from Asyut, where we landed yesterday, fly all along the River Nile, all the way down towards Abu Simbel. We are flying over Abu Simbel, and then we are going to land on the airport there that was created actually for the relocation of the Abu Simbel temple. So, yeah, exactly. You can download it for. Thank you very much, Weem. By the way, Weem, always good to see you. I didn't see your chat, your message right there. I had to AZ one, and the second was much better. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So that's the vaccine still. Yeah. Okay. If you go to that link, you can actually download the flight plan for today. You can get it from there, and simply upload it into your flight simulator. Fly along. It is that simple. I always do this, but there is also, if you want, a link there now for a notepad file actually, and that file contains the entire navigation plan. So if you don't want to fly it GPS style, you can actually download that flight plan, print it out or write it down or whatever you want, and then fly that. Simply fly via VOR signals and bearings. So that's also an option. With timers, you have the minutes there, you have the bearings there, you have the distance there, everything is there. So it's all worked out, even up to the point where we have the runways and the ILS settings. It's all there. So yeah, thank you very much, my friend. Can only work, yeah, that can only have to work. That is pretty awesome. Luck to work. Thank you very much for that resub there, of course, Drunk Simon buddy. Thank you very much. Hey, Stealth, good to see you, man. Good to see you. So yeah, that is also, of course, an option. You can fly it completely VFR, basically. Completely VFR and use all the instruments instead of just using GPS. That's also an option. I mean, it's all down to you guys. If you want that, it's there. Now, what are we going to do? As I said, today we are flying this flight right there. To prevent crash from desktop after SU5, make sure you have... Yeah, I'm going to turn off the AI traffic. It works for me and many others. However, Pate, the thing is, I didn't have that much problems with crashes to desktop as I had yesterday with the load on the North European server. That was much more prevalent, actually. The sim itself didn't really crash. We just got stuck a few times, but that's about it. So yeah, with seasonal land animals today. I don't know. Maybe Captain, maybe Drunk. I don't know. Guess who's here? It's Captain Australia, 100%. Yep. Do you have the DC6? No, I do not have the DC6 two cats. My preference goes out to the DC3, so I'm really looking forward to that one. But also the Phoenix A320. I really like the Airbus fleet. I really do. So yeah, you're flying along with the DC6 there, two cats. I'm thinking. Now, alright guys, also, I have this installed. This is the Abu Simbel Temple complex, and I have this installed. This is the before picture. That is what it should look like after. So this is what it should look like for me. If you want to install this as well, and of course this is only for now possible on the PC version, not the Xbox version, but if you want this, go to Flight Simulator 2 or go to the Discord channel in the flight plan section and you can download the link directly right there. Then install it, restart the sim, unfortunately, and it should show up. But it's installed. Elron, good to see you, buddy. Hello. So yeah, that's what we're doing for today. Alright, my friends, as I said, boop, there we go. This is the flight for today. I say, fly now. That's all that's left. Got to keep my flight hours up considering one of the Thunderfly DC6 formation flight. Oh, there is actually a Thunderfly DC6 formation flight. Wow, two cats. That is impressive. Holy moly, that must be quite impressive for Murph. Wow, Geek Eye, good to see you, buddy. Hope you are doing well. Actually, I forgot to turn off I need to turn off the yeah, I need to go back. I need to go back. I need to go back. I actually forgot to do my settings, so yeah. Mistakes were made! Mistakes were made! John Twitch, good to see you, buddy. Actually, that was pretty quick. That was pretty quick. Alright, let's load it up again. Go to more, load the flight plan. There we go. Just in case, I am going to turn off the AI traffic. Just in case. There we go. I'm setting the deliveries are correct. I'm setting, of course, the fuel as always to 100, and I'm setting the AI traffic to off. I'm setting that to off live weather, but AI traffic off just in case. Just to make sure everything will be fine. Warlock Actual, any info on how Flight Sim runs on the Xbox S compared to X? To be honest, I think it's the same. I don't think there is much difference. If I'm not mistaken, I don't have an Xbox S nor an Xbox X, so I cannot test it. I have no clue. I think Murph tested it yesterday on the X, as well as Squirrel did so as well. Thank you very much there, Magnus, for following the channel. I really do appreciate that. But yeah, I don't think there are actually there's that much difference between the X and the S version. I think both run on 30 frames locked, if I'm not mistaken. So, and it's running pretty smooth as far as I can tell and I can see. I've seen many a YouTube vid right now already with preloads and stuff like that. Yeah, apparently it's still really good. It is, and how they did that is amazing to me. That, I mean, don't get me wrong. It is, yeah. It is a powerful machine, true, but still, you know, it's... But, I'm not sure, actually. Does the Xbox have an AMD GPU or an NVIDIA GPU? I thought it has an AMD GPU, doesn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, really? Both? So there is a difference. All right. Yeah, I forgot to turn everything on. That's on me. That's on me. Mistakes were made again. AMD, exactly. Yeah, it's no longer NVIDIA. All right, my friends. Why can't I see anyone here? Oh, there's Midge. All right. Phew. I was like, oh god, here we go again. Here we go again. But no. All right. First things first. Let's turn everything on, shall we? Let's turn everything on. Landing lights should be off. Taxi lights should be off. Landing lights should be on. Strobe should be on. Let's start this puppy. There we go. Engine is running. Right. Yeah, we're moving again. We're moving. We're grooving. All right. There we go. Now, let's set the altitude. Let's set that to 2,000 feet. Should be enough. 2,000 feet should be enough. Alright, I'm turning on the flight director, as always. You can see that by the magenta lines right there. And, of course, GPS is on. I am setting the PFD, I'm setting the wind direction always to option 3, because I like the way to see also not only where the wind exactly is coming from in degrees, on compass degrees, but also how many knots it is giving me. It's 15 knots headwind. That is steep, guys. That is steep. Alright, let's go back. Then we are setting our bearing right there to GPS. GPS right there, 2.9. That's the first actual waypoint that we are hitting. And from there on, we should be moving on. Once again, my flight plan seems to be... It's just... Did you see that? I thought yesterday I was screwing up, but I wasn't. Look at that. Look at that! Again, it is setting my GPS to the final leg. Interesting. Alright, now to actually alter this is I press the button right there. Now I move the outer button to the waypoint that I want to go to. I'm then pressing this button right here, which is the direct to, and then I press enter to activate it. And now... it should show up correctly. It should show up correctly. Let's hope so. Let's close that up. And yes, there it actually is. There it actually is. Now, if I zoom out. Zoom. You can actually see I am on the correct. I am on the correct flight plan right now. That is actually working as it should. Awesome. All right. Back to flight plan, right there. Zoom out a little bit more. That will show up soon enough. And we are at 2,000 feet. As I said, I am setting the ground bearing, the barometer right there correctly. Thank you very much for that follow, Ches. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. And if you're wondering what the cabin crew is, I will show you in a second. But the cabin crew is us. Yay. It's us. All right. Navigation is set on. Otherwise, it will just roll and just circle around, basically. So you can see the GPS pop up right there. In my case, I'm setting vertical speed and I'm setting it to about 300 feet per minute. That's a nice simple climb. It is nothing bad or anything. All right, that is done right now. And the final trick we are going to do is I am going to boop set the flaps right there. Every country in a Cessna. Yeah, every country in a Cessna. I wasn't kidding, by the way. For those that are wondering, is he kidding? No, I'm not. I'm booping this over because I will show you right there. Every country in a Cessna. There we go. Yeah. That's what we're doing actually there, Ches. That is what we're doing. We have already flown all over Europe, 60,000 kilometers. Started out in September, just for the fun of it, just to see if it was possible. And it the madness kind of descended from there. Yeah, it's bad, Ches. It's bad. Basically, Ches, it comes down to about 5 years flying over just once around the world. This plan is 5 years flying just once around the world. You've probably flown over my town. Probably, but depends on where you live, Chaz. If you want to say that, yes, I can tell you if we have or have not flown over it. But yeah, that is what we do. Sweden, we flew over a large part of Sweden, my friend. A large part of Sweden, actually. All right, I say we are good to go. We are good to go. Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we flew over Gothenburg. Yeah, we did. Lovely countryside there, actually. One of our mods lives in the area with you, Amika. He lives there. So currently on holiday, and right he is. All right, bump up the volume. Here we go. We are going to see if we can reach about 60 to 65 knots. RHT, good to see ya. Still having problems? No, we say it ain't so. I miss you in the sky. All right, my friends, we are going to take off. Yeah, it's windy. That's the problem. It is really windy. So, yeah, I'm taking off a little bit early, but that's fine. And then we are going to circle around. Am I still streaming, by the way? Interesting. Yeah, I am. I was like, yeah, okay. Everything locked up on my side. I was like, oh god, here we go again. But yes, whew, yeah. And relax. Flying pretty much directly east from Gothenburg, and you end up very close to my town. As I said, we have flown a large part over... Oh, by the way, Chess, if you want to look that up, it's actually on the YouTube channel. It is on the YouTube channel, so you can... Yeah, you are not talking to yourself. It would not be the first time there. It would not be the first time. And not the last, I will tell you. Yes. I am my own best company. Obstinate, good to see you, buddy. The control on the FS20 are very strange. I'm used to XP11. It is just a matter of getting the hang of it, buddy. It is. Time to search my house. You will find it. You will actually find it there, Chess. You will. Nor for me either. I know, we're never alone. We are never, ever alone. So it's... Alright, we are up and running. Yeah, the only thing I have to take care of right now... mouse flying like... Yes, it does, actually, Obstinate. It does. I can't recommend it, but it does. Yeah, it's not my thing, I have to admit, but it does. If you want to do that, you can fly via keyboard, you can fly via mouse, you can fly via, of course, controllers. Hey, kind of bugged right now for the PC, but hey, there you go. So yeah, I've crashed into my own house, both my mom, dad houses. Yeah. Chaz, we are not well insured, so, Yeah, you're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. We're not that well insured. All right, we are up in the air, and we have a lot of people flying around here as well. Again, 2 cats flying along with me. We have Italian Yang fan, AJ El Rombabong. So, AJ, good to see you again, buddy. It is so good to have you with us once more. So, yeah, no one in their right mind would insure it. No. No, yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, the cabin crew, yeah, you want an insurance? Yeah, no, no, but have a nice day. Yeah, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. All right, my friends, we are going to look up the, yeah, we are now heading actually straight south, but right there, you can see that green strip right there in the distance. That is actually, there it is. That's better. That is actually the River Nile, and we are going to head toward exactly. That is the River Nile, exactly. And that is where we are now headed for, because, yeah, let's face it, flying over the River Nile is a lot more interesting than flying over desert. Not to say that desert doesn't look good. It does. It really does, you know. It's those Arabian Nights. Kind of that. Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry. Not sure I'll be around for long. The sim update is making my game starter badly. Oh, that's sad to hear, man. The only green area in Egypt, pretty much. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. Yes, it is of course highly irrigated area around the River Nile. And hey, it's the Nicholas. Good to see ya, buddy. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. The only thing that is really annoying right now is the trim. It is going all over the place. It's so sensitive. So, has anyone already found a solution to that? The trim is so all over the place. It is really annoying. All right, my friends. Blue Devils, are you and ready for... Ah, yes, maybe. Bring in the Blue Devils. Can't you set AI to trim on? Yeah, I can, but the thing is, I don't want to. I want to keep flying manually, basically. And if I set a lot of things to AI, it kind of, yeah, you know, it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. Hello there, Nicholas. Papa is proud, baby. Papa is proud. The new update makes my game crash all the time. Yeah, the thing is, if your game crashes, the first thing I can really recommend to everyone is clear out your community folder. That's the first thing. I am going to do a full reinstall the coming weekend, actually, so to see what is going to happen. But yeah, it's hey, Aussie Gamer, good to see you, buddy. Hello. But yeah, it is one of those tricks that, yeah, no, but the thing is, Chaz, what you can actually do, of course you want to keep your mods, of course. So what you can actually do is just create a backup folder in your community folder, then place the entire contents of that community folder in the backup folder, and Microsoft Flight Simulator will no longer recognize your community folder. It will see it basically as empty. So that is a way you can actually do it. So yeah. And what you can do, and then you can basically just one by one place them back and see what is the problem. That is an option. So you actually have a backup folder in the community folder, and you place all your mods that are in the community folder into that backup folder. That will make sure that the sim will then no longer recognize the mods that you have installed. Zuzi, good to see you. Hello. Hope you're doing well, Zuzi. Hope you're having fun. Try turning off live weather and AI traffic. I just turned off the AI traffic. I have to admit, that helps out a lot, actually. Crispy Ninja, good to see you. Hey, you are getting the crash to desktop issues after update 5. No, Crispy Ninja, I do not, actually. And I don't know why. I usually don't have that many problems. The only thing I'm having right now is that my trim is all over the place. So I'm going up and down like crazy. This is usually a lot more steady, trust me on this. But yeah, no, I really... Yesterday I had a lot of problems with... hey, Blue Eye Tom, thank you very much there. And Markin Hosbil, I hope I say this this correctly. Oi, bom dia! I think that is Portuguese, if I'm not mistaken. I just speak English, so sorry. I'm raging at Bill Gates. Well, Bill can't do anything about this. If you have to rage to anyone, it's actually to Yorgo Sebastian. So, yeah. Trim is driving me crazy. Yeah, it is, Yank. It is Italian Yank fan. It is. But, you know, once you get the hang of it, it will be fine. Ah, Brazil! Exactly. Portuguese. I was right there. Haha. Actually, good morning there, Blue Eye Tom. Thank you very much for that raid. Go check out Blue Eye Tom. Shout out to Blue Eye Tom. Hope you're having fun, buddy. So, yeah. I did a clean install and still it crashes to desktop a lot. That is... I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, my friends. Yeah, I have been very, very fortunate and really, really lucky with Microsoft Flight Simulator. I never had that many problems. So, yeah. Magnus, maybe by trying to trim inside the cockpit itself. Yes! Yes, that is true. But the thing is, I really like the outside view. But you're right, the trim inside the cockpit is a little bit more sensitive. It is. So, yeah. And I'm not sure actually if this is a problem from the alpha yoke that I have configured, or that it is a problem from Microsoft Flight Simulator itself. That is some setting or something like that. Thank you very much, Markeen. Welcome to the cabin crew. Oh, by the way, for those that are wondering, what is the cabin crew? Haha! Right there. Dun, 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 dun. You are the cabin crew. Yes, you are. You are all, basically you're all stuffed itty bitty in there. Yep. It's like, yep. It's this entire big group in a tiny little living space. Right there. Yep. You're all behind me. If I, if I do this, and I will, yes, I look around, right there, and there you are! Yeah, it's kind of cramped, but it's nice. It's cramped, but it's nice. So, yeah. And, of course, as always, guys, keep in mind, pilot's an idiot. You have been warned. So, yeah. You have been warned as well. So yeah, this update took me 2 days, and now all my controls aren't working. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, exactly, the Aladdin reference. Well played. Yes, I'm a very big fan of Robin Williams. So yeah, there might be a few references in there during our flights over Egypt. But yeah, guys, the problem is that oh, there's an update for the Spitfire as well. Oh, cool. The problem is, of course, we now have the introduction of the Xbox user interface, basically, and it kind of overwrites everything, but you can set a lot of the stuff back to legacy. Make sure you set it back to officially it's called legacy mode. You can do that, I think, in the settings. If you go to the settings, there is an option for legacy mode right there. Paint just flew by me in the DC-6. Oh, I'm so sorry, I can't see the DC-6. The thing is, you know, it is a very, very good model. Maybe I will buy it in the future, maybe, but yeah, I'm not sure yet. By the way, guys, if you want to fly along, head over to the North European server. Just hop on. I am just flying south of Asyut, right there along the River Nile. You can easily find us on the North European server. Hop on and fly along. Have a little bit of fun, guys. Have a little fun. Where would the let it? You know, I don't do this very often, but I'm doing it right now. I am going to actually freeze it. I'm going to actually freeze it. Was it assistance? No. General, and then general options. Then accessibility. And it is right there. Cockpit interface system, legacy. And you can do the menu tooltips and the instrument name tooltips. You can turn that off. That helps out a little bit. That helps out a little bit right there. Hey, camper, good to see you. Just dropping by the old place and heard you through the window. Yes, indeed. You can't miss me, basically. You can't miss me. But yeah, this is the option, guys. Cockpit interaction system on accessibility and set it to legacy. I don't do this very often, but right now, yeah, that's the first time. Does setting it to legacy stop the horrible highlighting? No. Actually, what you need to do, the horrible highlighting feature, you have to turn that off by doing accessibility and then turning off menu tooltips and instrument name tooltips. That will turn it off as well. So that will help out there. We resume. There we go. So yeah. You take the good with the bad with the other. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. Usually it just helps out a little bit to see what is going on, you know, and most of the things that are turned on right now can be turned off. So good day, I hope, waiting for a pizza delivery. Very nice. Where are you flying? Currently, I am flying over the River Nile, just south of Asyut, near the... we're heading towards south, towards Abu Simbel, actually. So we're halfway between the River Nile. If you take Egypt, we're halfway between Egypt. On the North European server there, Marquinhos Biel. We are on the North European server. So if you want to join us, you can do so. Always. Everyone is welcome to join us. It is an open flight. It is a community flight. Just come along. Pat, yeah, exactly. That is quite true. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. That's the thing. But, you know, it's always waiting for the patches. And I have said this many a time with many a patch, trust me. We have seen a lot of patches come by. Much worse than this, by the way. Much worse than this. And the thing is, the programmers really, really, really want to give us a very good product. And sometimes it just goes south. Sometimes it just goes haywire. We can't tell why. We can't tell how that happens. But sometimes it just happens. It's not like they're out there programming specifically bugs. That's not just what happens, you know. It's they really, really want to get the update right. And I have to say, it runs a lot smoother today. AI traffic off does help a lot. That is true. After flying Spitfire last night, dang, Cessna is crawling along. Yes, it is, Italian Yank fan. Yes, it is. It is a nice place. I mean, look at this. You can actually see the River Nile right down there. We are going to fly straight over it. And you can also see exactly the place where they irrigated a large... Because this is all irrigation, guys. And it's not like this, this area... has recently been looking like this. No, no, no. The Egyptians have done this for nearly 3,000 years. 3,000 years. Even more. 3,000 to 4,000 years. So, yeah. I mean, it's amazing what they already did with irrigation at that time. And most of these irrigation systems have been working like this for over hundreds of years. So, if not more, even thousands in some cases. So it's really, really cool. Try restarting the game. Cockpit interaction system legacy is what turns... yeah, exactly. So it's... But once again, guys, Asobo is not out to ruin our lives with updates. It's not. They want to make it all better. The thing is, we just have to wait for it to actually... yeah, you know, work out fine. And don't forget also, of course, yesterday we had a lot of problems, for instance, with hiccups and things going wrong. That was actually server problems. That was the North European server stuttering along. So yeah, you know, it's sometimes it can be one thing, it is the other. Maybe it's a video driver, an NVIDIA or a AMD driver that's not working correctly at that time. Update your drivers. That's the old. If you have problems, make sure you use updated drivers. Clear out your community folder. That helps out a lot. When push comes to shove, reinstall. You know, it's kind of all players keep disappearing and reappearing randomly. Yeah, I have the same thing. I think once again the server is bouncing up and down. I think it is. Yeah. I have the same thing there, Pate. I have the same thing. I can see you right there. I can see you. You're flying way over there, but... And I'm pretty sure there are more people flying along with me right now, but I'm not sure why that is happening. I'm not sure why that is happening. So, yeah, it's really strange. It is really strange. F servers, yeah, but that was to be expected as well, Zazran, you know? I mean... First of all, if you introduce a simulator like this on an Xbox, the Xbox servers are the Xbox actually. Most Xbox players actually have Game Pass, have a Microsoft Game Pass, and this simulation comes free with the Microsoft Game Pass. So yes, of course they are going to reinstall it. Everyone is curious. They all want to see if this works, and it is one of the better games. So yeah. I hope I don't lose you. I will. If you lose me, give a shout out, Italian Yang fan. I will make sure to look you up. But basically, we are following the river down south. That's it. It's not that hard. We are following the river down south. So yeah, it's. But yeah, you know, it is. It is not that strange, of course, that we get an influx of a lot new players, and thank God for that. You know, the more the merrier. I say, the more the merrier. It just means that basically Microsoft needs to, you know, upgrade their Azure server so they can actually handle all the traffic. But that's about it. So yeah. I actually like they made the Xbox version too. It's fun watching people fly for the first time and they pick an airliner. Yeah, it is. It kind of reminded. I saw things coming by and it kind of reminded me like the first day when it was released on the PC. It was like, oh, the mess on the on the large airports. You know, like Charles de Gaulle or London Heathrow Airport or Amsterdam or JFK, for instance. It is hilarious to see people crashing left and right, and oh good lord, it's so much fun. It is so much fun. People bouncing around in place because they turned everything off and all the damage models are off, so they're bouncing up and down, and it's hilarious. I flew over New York last night. Skies were very crowded. Yes, they were. Yeah, they were. It's amazing. It is amazing how busy. But don't get me wrong there, Italian Yang fan. The sky over New York, over Paris, over London, they are usually very, very busy anyway. So they usually are very busy. But it's even more busier now than usual, of course. And that will subside. That will subside as well. Hope it takes off on the Xbox, no pun intended. Oh yes, it was. And well played there, Zazran. Well played. Hope it takes off indeed. Wheels up on the Xbox. Yay. But yeah, it's I mean, it is so much fun just to fly around, you know, and not only do commercial flights, which are really cool to do, trust me on this, they are really cool if you can get your hands. Italian Yang fan, can you actually download the free fly-by-wire A320? Can you do that on the Xbox? I'm not sure actually, but it would be cool if you can actually get stuff like that as well, you know. Oh, you can. I can truly recommend that. That is so cool. Not sure how you can do all the buttons and everything, but it is really cool to do it. And the 747 as well. Nice, really nice. Yeah, I think the 737 is available for... The Dreamliner is available only for... if you have the premium version, yeah. The premium or the deluxe version, but yeah. Just the stable... Yeah, it's the stable version. It's not the developer version. It's not the developer version, Sasran, yeah. So mods... so do mods work on the Xbox? No. Well, yes, but only if they're made available in the marketplace. You cannot actually download a mod from Flight Simulator 2 and install it on the Xbox. You can't do that, actually. My guess is most Xbox will be bored with the Microsoft Flight Simulator after a few days. Some back to Halo. Yeah, well, of course, don't get me wrong. The Xbox is, of course, basically meant for action games and first-person shooters and stuff like that. It is not very much suited for Microsoft Flight Simulators. Having said that, running this on the on the Xbox with the resolutions that you are getting, it might not be actually a bad idea to make a system that can, for instance, a simulated cockpit version with a dedicated Xbox. You know, it's not a bad idea, actually, if you can get that to work somehow. I mean, you can actually get it to run on 60 FPS very smoothly. I don't know, maybe. So that would rule out a PC, for instance. I'm just spitballing here, I don't know. I heard everyone got better FPS, but I didn't. And I was shocked when I saw how many players there were flying in Norway, largest airport. Yeah, but the thing is there, Evil Worm, you have to basically... fiddle around a bit with the standard settings, so just set it to the standard ultra settings, for instance, and apparently that will help. So yeah. Apparently that will help. Graphics on the Xbox were just as good on my PC as on my PC. Frame rate is good too. Exactly. So maybe it is an idea to actually use it as a dedicated machine just for Microsoft Flight Simulator if you're building a true cockpit simulator. Could be an idea. Why not? You know, you can connect peripherals to it. You can connect a keyboard and a mouse. So maybe I don't know. Good tip, but I had 35 to 45 FPS in 4K before, and I still do. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, you know, exactly. The thing is, as long as you have 30 FPS, you're basically fine. If you're locked on 30 FPS, you should be good. I mean, let's face it. Usually, my settings are on ultra, everything up. So that is the reason why this looks so good. But yeah, you know, it is. But as long as it runs on 30 FPS, you're basically golden. You're golden. So yeah. Yeah, you stick to the PC version. Exactly that. Yeah. I've been considering getting an Xbox S just for Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I can save my 2070. Well, it's apparently now, the thing is that the CPU is no longer that CPU heavy. It's now more GPU heavy. So yeah. And to be honest, it's running fine on my 2080 Ti as well, so yeah, I'm not complaining. I am not complaining. Ferrelli, the graphics are really good on the Xbox. My son was really excited to play it, but there were too many options. Personally, I think it's way too hard to get started on the Xbox controller. If I think Turtle Beach stuff... Yeah, exactly. Has anyone heard what the Turtle Beach stuff will actually cost like? And to be honest, I think not only that, by the way, Ferrelli, but if you have a honeycomb set, you can actually connect the Bravo throttle directly to the Xbox, and the honeycomb alpha yoke you can also connect that to the Xbox, but you will need a converter for that. You will need a converter for that, but it will work on the Xbox. So yeah, if you can get your hands on, well, you can't get your hands basically on the Bravo throttle, let's face it. I've been meaning to get my hands on one desperately, but unfortunately right now I still can't get my hands on the Bravo set. But oh man. Yeah, well, Ferrelli, go look up the. I think there is like a dongle available for the Alpha, and I think it's like $15 or something like that, and you can then basically connect it directly to the Xbox. So that's pretty cool. Xbox is cheaper than getting a gaming PC. But exactly that. I actually started a PS4 controller and it was really fine for flying. Only upgraded to a joystick recently. The trick is you adjusting the sensitivity curves. Zazran, yes. I have seen many people actually starting out in September last year with a controller, flying along with a controller, because there was no way you could get your hands on a yoke or a throttle system or even a joystick. Everything was sold out. So, you know, and most joysticks actually can, if you have a HOTAS, you can actually connect that to the Xbox as well. So connect the HOTAS and you'll be flying a lot better already. So yeah, there are a few options out there. You have the Alpha, yeah. Getting 30 FPS on my 1060 laptop, mostly high-end settings with some settings on Ultra. Yeah, I know, Geek Guy. It is amazing what they actually did. And don't get... I mean, this is not running DirectX 12. This is still DirectX 11, guys. So yeah, still can get a honeycomb yoke. Well, actually, the yokes are available, Magnus. The yokes are available. It's very hard to get your hands on the throttle system, actually. But the yokes are available. In the Netherlands, you can buy them. In Europe, you can buy them, actually. So, yeah. Shony Gaming. Some of us in the US sites say Bravo shipping 8... Really? So, in August again. Nice. Interesting, Ferrelli. Thank you very much for that information. Thank you very much. Microsoft Store Online. Ah. Pretty stable, 60 FPS on the Ryzen 7 and the 1660 Super. I mean, it is exactly, it has improved a lot more. And to be honest, right now, yeah, it's running fine. It's running really smooth. The only thing is, I can't see anyone other than Italian Yang fan and Pate right now. So I'm not sure if a lot of people of you are flying along with us. I have no clue. I don't know. Usually we have a pretty large group, actually. Usually we do, but yeah. Live in Germany, and every shop now has them sold out. Yeah, exactly, Magnus. Same thing. Oh, in Germany. Look for Alternate, Magnus. Alternate. let me have a look for you. It's a Dutch shop, but you can actually I think it ships to Germany as well. Alternates. Let me see. Let me see. Honeycomb. Honeycomb. There we go. Can I set this to English? Actually, I can set it to German. Haha! Honeycomb. Of course, I'm looking for the honeycomb yoke. And yes, of course, it is available right now. There you go, my friend. Magnus, that link, if you click that link, it will open up a browser on your PC. And not only that, it may open up several browsers, but in this case, it's just one browser. And not only that, it is in your language as well. It is in German. Yes, the German language. And from there, you can click in den Warenkorb. You can click it right there. And that is where you can actually order it right now. And you can have your hands on your very own honeycomb yoke. And you can yoke along as much as you want. I don't know what a yoke is. Maybe it is just a simple, slight limerick or something like that. But you can yoke as much as you like. So, there you go. There you go. Exactly that. Hey, Maud, good to see you. Hope you're doing well, my dear. Hope you're doing well. I want eggs now. Indeed, you can also make some yolks, of course. You can boil them, you know, with a nice soldier. They call it soldiers. It's actually just a piece of bread. It's a soldier. Or you can scramble them, the yolks. You can scramble the yolks in a pan and make a nice scrambled eggs from them. It's lovely, yeah. Sir David Attenborough doing a cooking show. That is amazing, actually. Stop, you're making me hungry. But there you go, Magnus. You can download it right from there. You can download it right from there. So, yeah. Mashed potatoes. Yeah. Red card right there. Red card right there. Pasta carbonara. Ches. Come here. Ches, come here. Did you make it out of a package? Or did you actually make it by hand? Did you use the pecorino? Did you use 2 or 3 beautiful yolks? Yolk. There you go again. Yolk. Did you have the giancale? Did you bake it? Did you make it tasty? Did you boil the pasta yourself? No problem there, Magnus. I am always happy to help out. And if I cannot help you, my friend, everyone right there. Tons of black pepper, most importantly. Yes, Zazran. Yes, you made it yourself. Shaz, I salute you. I absolutely salute you. That is the way to go. That is the way to do it. Actually, the funny thing is, making a pasta carbonara isn't really that hard. It's, yeah, black pepper and... Well, actually, Chaz, you have to be a little stingy on the salt because, you know, if you have the giancale or the bacon or anything like that in there, that's salty from itself. And the pecorino is also very salty. So you don't actually have to add that much salt. I like to cook. I like to cook, but there you go. Cooking and flying at the same time. But we are still flying, as we are speaking, we are still flying over lovely, lovely Egypt right now. Heading all the way, we are heading a little bit down. There we go. I need to turn off setting to show every city. Got all these blips on my screen. Yeah, you can actually set that with the nameplates. You can turn that on and off. Your points of interest, you can turn it off. That is in, not in the settings, but it is in the other one, actually. That you can do that, yeah. I hate when people think Olive Garden is an authentic Italian restaurant. Yeah, no. Olive Garden is not an authentic Italian restaurant. Yeah, no. It's not, but hey, it's not. It's not that it's bad. It's just not real authentic Italian. It's American Italian, and that's fine. That is fine. That's a whole different cuisine on its own. You know, a whole different cuisine on its own. Actually, yuck! Like, no, don't even go there. Shoni, what did you just say? But yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. Alright, my friends, where are we actually? We are now currently flying towards Balyana. Balyana, we are now currently over Girga? Girga, yeah. We are flying over Girga right down below. We are flying then towards Balyana, and the big city that is coming up actually is Quena. Quena? I hope I'm saying this right. For Egyptians that are watching, I am truly sorry. Yes, I am butchering each and every single name of your town. And usually I also butcher the names of course, our chat. Yes, I will butcher chat as much as I can. So, yeah, sorry. Alright, my friends. I'm thinking about moving to America and opening a food truck with Swedish cuisine. Actually, wasn't one of the isn't Noma is that Swedish? I think Noma is Swedish, isn't it? I think it is. Wait, hang on a tick. Now I want to know. Yeah, it is. Oh no, it's is it? No, it's Denmark. Sorry. Copenhagen. Nobody's Copenhagen. Sorry. Yeah, Danish. Yeah, Denmark. You're right, Midge. You're right. No problem there, Pate. Always nice to have you along on in the flight, man. It is always good. It is always good to have you here, buddy. So yeah, it's always a pleasure. And I won't be flying tomorrow. I will be flying next Wednesday. Then we will be up in the air again. Tomorrow I'm having my second vaccine. So yeah, that is coming up. Surströmming and meatballs. Sounds nice. Alright, my friends. It's so... How many of you guys are actually flying along? Because usually it's really crowded. Yeah, sorry. Would recommend surströmming. Surströmming, that is the isn't that the fish? Isn't that the fermented herring, if I'm not mistaken? Shez, it is a family-friendly channel, so the F-bomb is not allowed. The F-bomb is not allowed. You have to adjust that. You have to adjust that. Yeah. We basically are family-friendly there, Chaz, but yeah. So, fracking is also okay, yeah. But he just said, basically, he'd throw up if he heard the word surströmming again. Yeah. It's, so, sorry about that. I'm thinking he is now, yeah, he's gone. Ungodly awesome. Forking, also very good. Stop it! Don't do this to me! Don't! I'm starting to feel sick. That bad, huh? That bad. Yeah, it's apparently, for those that do not know what that is actually, it is a fermented, rotten herring, actually, that is in cans, and you have to open it up before basically the can explodes. Yeah, it's apparently it's really bad. It is really bad. Actually, I am really interested in haggis, to be honest there, Zazran. I am really interested in haggis. It's really weird. We're flying, actually, and we're talking about food. Sorry about that for those who actually want to see a little bit of real flying going on, and we are really flying. I'm not kidding you guys. I am not kidding. We are actually flying all over the place here. But yeah. Come straight from hell. Yeah, but the thing is, guys, you know, as I said, I am really interested in haggis. You know, if you haven't tasted anything, if you haven't tasted it, how can you say it is bad, you know? So, I can only say if it's bad if I have tried it. So, yeah. Open a can of surströmming and... Beyond mad. Ouch. Ouch, Blue-Eyed Tom. Haggis is good. Haggis is good. But you are Scottish, of course, Ween. You are Scottish. Hellish food that ever existed. And they had to sell it. Oh no! Oh, good lord. That is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Yes, here we are, buddies. Here we are, my friends. And, oh, by the way, Luxor is actually coming up. Luxor is coming up. Alone for a month. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Okay. Let me see, my friends. Let me see. Because right now we are headed for Luxor. No, this is there. Yep. Ah, yes, of course. The Valley of the Kings is coming up. Valley of the Kings. That was what I was looking for. Let me see. No, not dark. Top up. There we go. Yep. Now, over this ridge, if we fly actually in this direction, right there, we are actually flying straight over the Valley of the King. So that will be very interesting. But we are right now following, of course, the River Nile, and we should be flying over Luxor in, I think, about 20 minutes time. So that should be good. I love... hey, guys, I'm Dutch. I'm Dutch. I mean, cheese and the Dutch, you know, it goes hand in hand, you know, it's like the Gouda. Yes, you actually pronounce it as Gouda and not Gouda. It's Gouda. Yeah, for those that... Let's get this straight, it's Gouda. With a hard G in the back, right there. But yeah, it's we have a lot of cheese. Yeah, exactly. It's like meatballs and sweets. Yeah, basically, yeah. Although we do have meatballs, but our meatballs are a lot bigger, actually. Yeah, exactly, says Ren. Yeah, I am Dutch, actually, Blue Eye Tom. I am Dutch. I am Dutch, so yeah, it sounds Flemish. Well played, red card right there. It sounds Flemish. Wow. That is wow. We like the big meatball. Yes, we do. We Dutch, we like our meatballs big. Yes. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't go there. Yeah, maybe we just shouldn't go there, shall we? Yeah. I don't know what country is Dutch. Well, the Netherlands is actually, it's nestled between, if you know where Germany is, we're on the left of that. Yeah, we're on the left of Germany. So, yeah, too late. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, yeah, it's just left of Germany. That's the Netherlands. So, yeah, that is the Netherlands. We're north of Belgium, south of Denmark, east of England, and west of Germany. So, yeah. Exactly, north of Belgium. Exactly that, Magnus. Yes. The bigger and meatier, the better. I knew. I knew. Oh, you silly boy. With the big waterlocks. Exactly. Yeah, Blue Eye Tom. Yeah. The country with the big waterlocks. That's us. Yep. As they say, God created the world. The Dutch created the Netherlands. So, and that's actually quite true. If you look at a flood map of the Netherlands, you can actually see that a large part of the Netherlands is like 2 or 3 meters below sea level. So, yeah. No. Well, actually, it's not much of a boat lift, actually. It's more like we have sluices and waterlocks that actually create where you can actually go through with a boat. So, yeah, it goes up and down, but yeah. No, not that spins. Actually, that one, Blue Eye Tom, that one is in England. Yeah. Or is it in... No, it's in... I think it's in Scotland. In Scotland or England. Either one of them. But yeah, that's the one that actually spins. That is the one that spins. In the Netherlands, we just have basically sluices and dikes and basically that, yeah. So yeah, it's somewhere in the UK. Yeah, we flew over it actually. We actually flew over it on one of our flights. So it is not that big. You can easily miss it. You can easily miss it. And there is a mod for that on Flight Sim 2. Yeah, on Flight Sim 2 you can actually have a mod for that. So it is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Yeah, it is. Oh, come on, come on. I'm bouncing all up and down right now. This is really annoying. Ah, this is better. There we go. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. It's in Scotland. Exactly. Exactly that. Exactly that. That is the one. Now we are going to fly a little bit to the east, following the river. It is pretty cool, actually. It is pretty cool, but it's really small, and you fly over it quite quickly. You fly over it. It's not exactly modeled, as far as I know. Blue Item, it's not modeled in the game. But if you go to Flight Sim 2, you can actually download a mod for it. So you can actually install that, a scenery mod for that. And you can fly over it. We did actually during one of our flights. So yeah, Odin, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you are having fun, buddy. Hope you're having fun. Did the region 1 and 2 mods? Yeah, exactly. But you mean that that's the Puffin Flight mods, Blue Item, because it's not in the Puffin Flight mod actually. It is in. It's a separate mod. It is a separate mod. But just look it up on Flight Sim 2. Actually, I can look down. Oh, hey, what is that? Cool. Yeah, well, the thing is, actually, what they are doing... Hey, we missed there. Eyes up in the air. Elron Mabong is now there. And I'm now missing the rest. The thing is, Italian Yang fan... what they are actually going to do in the future is they are going to make an option for third-party custom scenery mods from community-created sceneries, and you can actually upload them to the marketplace. So the marketplace will actually have a separate option where you can download free sceneries for the Xbox and to be honest, I don't think there will be much difference in installing a mod on the Xbox as it will be on the PC. I think it would not surprise me if they are actually the same programs. So yeah, trying to load flight plans, so I'm flying by headings at the moment. Yeah, but yeah, they are actually working on that. So custom created sceneries and mods and liveries will be made available for Xbox players through the marketplace. They are working on that. It is coming. Not sure when it will be coming, but it is coming. Same thing as what also is coming, guys, and this is for a lot of people very hard to understand, but it's actually coming. They are going to create seasons within the game. Working seasons. They are coming. They are going to create the Aurora Borealis in the game. I kid you not. The actual Aurora Borealis will be modeled on the magnetic sphere on the Earth, basically. So it's man, it is yeah, me too there, Ferrelli. It's going to add so much more in depth and so much more immersion, basically. I will redeem that hydrate, but if you guys do not know, and this is really cool. Let me show you. The moon is actually correctly modeled. The sun is correctly modeled. The let me see, where is it? The sky dome that you can see right now, the sky dome is actually correct modeled. The constellations are all there. They are all this actually looks really cool at night. Look at that. Wow, that looks cool. Ah, thank you very much there, Odin. Thank you very much, my friend. Oh, just crashed the desktop twice. Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, it is... I mean, the Sky Dome is correct. So you can actually navigate by stars. You can navigate by stars at night. It is that amazing. We were flying over Turkey. I don't know if you guys remember... but I don't know if you remember, but there was a few weeks ago, there was a partial eclipse going on. At that time, we were flying over Turkey, and when we flew over Turkey, it was very clouded actually. So I started to look up at the sun, and we could see the partial eclipse happen real time in the sim while it was happening outside. It is that well modeled. It is that insane. It is absolutely mind blowing. So yeah, let me see. See you later. Thor is here with the hammer. No problem there, Evil Worm. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Seasons here are here. No, installed it via Download Manager. There is a download. There's a mod for that wing Seasons. Really? Okay, is this the mod thing, Falkirk? Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. The Falkirk wheelboat. That's the one. Exactly, Blue Eye Tom. Yeah, that is the one. In the game. No, as far as I know, there are no seasons yet in the game. As far as I can tell. And not working seasons, actually. So, yeah. Is live weather still problematic? I have not had that much issues, actually, so far. But to be honest... I am flying here over Egypt and it's sunny all the time, so yeah, I don't know if there is a problem going on right now. 4 seasons back. Oh, really? Alphatronics, good to see you, buddy. Hello, hello. I had my Cessna Citation overheat in live weather. You did? Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It's things like that, you know. It's little things like that. I mean, it is so cool. It is so cool. Kroom, good to see you. Hello. Shoninagans. Wow. Wow, crew. Wow. That is it. Wow, wow, wow. You're going the distance, buddy. You are going the distance. We are doing great, my friend. Currently, we are now flying over the River Nile, and we are currently we are headed towards Luxor in the distance right there. But yeah, was using shared cockpit, and we were both freaking out. I love it. Yeah, man. Shared cockpit is really cool, and it works pretty well. It really does pretty well. Gonna fly tonight when I get a thunderstorm. Want to see how realistic it is. Italian Yang fan? Hold on to your shorts. You will love it, but hold on to your shorts. What I actually did was, a little while ago, I was flying over Moldova, I think. And I flew straight into a thunderstorm. Wow, yeah, the gusts of 40 knots, that was scary. That was actually scary. That was a lot of work. Trust me on that. That was a lot, but it was fun. Gamble, have you downloaded the new G1000 NXI? No, not yet. I will do that this weekend, because this weekend I'm going to do a full clean reinstall, and I'm going to install the G1000 as well. So from then on, I will be using the working title G1000 mod. That is right there. That is now currently being updated constantly in the sim. I really like that, guys. I am so happy that they actually introduced that, and I am definitely going to use that. I'm definitely going to use that. So yeah, 4 season pack, pretty expensive, but I hear it's good. Ah, yeah, but you have to turn it on, don't you? It's not like it's actually working by itself, or. I'm not sure. How does this work, Zazran? Do you know that? But yeah, if it works out of the box like that, I will definitely look into it. Also, I see they have different trees. That is pretty cool. Oh, maybe I'll do that. I'll keep that open. I'll keep that open. It's not that bad, 26 euros. So yeah, it's not like it's cheap, but it's not bad. But yeah, it's great. It is. I know it is. I know it is. I mean, I was really, really, really looking forward to it being introduced in the new update, and I kind of like the fact actually that you can choose to install it or not to install it. I kind of like that. You know, it gives you the option whether you want to use it or don't want to use it, and it's all down to your own preference. And I think that is one of the true strengths of Microsoft Flight Simulator. There is so much you can actually do to tailor it to your own experience, to what you want to see. In my case, what we like to see is we use this to explore the world, to see what it's like. And it's not like I don't fly realistic. Trust me, I do. I actually do. It's just, it is so easy to fly this flight simulator that, yeah, it's not that actually that hard to... I am flying it manually. For those that are wondering, is he flying autopilot on right now? No, I'm not. I'm really not. Look at that. GPS is off. Autopilot is off. So yeah, you know, I am flying it true realism, real life. If I crash, I die. If I crash, I die. That is what happens. So yeah, why not actually simply use the outside view to have a lot of fun. Trim. Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing, you know. The trim currently is all over. That's my only gripe with the update right now. The trim is all over the place. It is really annoying. It is really annoying. But that's my only gripe right now with this update. Other than that, it runs actually pretty smoothly. I mean, look at this, guys. It is. Yeah, it used to go up in increments of 1%, and now it just goes up in increments of 2 or sometimes even 5%. So it's not like it's all over the place, but the increments are just a lot bigger. It's really annoying. It is. But maybe just maybe it is a setting somewhere. I haven't found it yet, but it could be. It could be. Morning there, Moet. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun there, Moet. By the way, guys, the final sip. Who is going to redeem the final sip? Trim doesn't work in the X Cup. It doesn't? It should. Is that from the USB? No. I've got it from the Ferrari. I use it not. I don't have a trim wheel. I have actually I have assigned a button on my Alpha yoke that adjusts the trim up and down. So I'm not sure if that is the problem. Yeah, I got it on the Alpha. Exactly. Not at all. Oh, really, Gamble? Oh, really? Guzo Goben, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having fun. And if you guys want to fly along, North European server, just hop on. Just hop on and fly along. We are just a little bit north of Luxor. Let's see what currently is the nearest airport. That is Hotel Echo Lima X-Ray. Hotel Echo Lima X-Ray. Unfortunately, it is 27 nautical miles away, so it's quite a while away. I'm sorry to say. The most annoying for me is how free-looking with the right click and moving around with the cockpit with arrow keys messes up the mouse cursor. You can actually turn off a lot of things in the legacy settings there, Zazran. I had the same thing, but yeah, you can actually turn everything back to the way it was if you want, or most of it actually. The only thing I haven't figured out is as soon as I connect the controller, it takes over the menu as well, and I don't want that. And if I remove all the menu settings from my controller, the game crashes. That's the only thing. So I can't do that. But other than that, it kind of works. It kind of works. By the way, guys, Luxor coming up. My friends, Luxor is coming up, and we are going to fly over the Valley of the Kings. Now, don't get all too excited. I have not downloaded a special mod for the Valley of the Kings. I couldn't find one. So it may not look as spectacular as it should. Yeah, but we're going to fly over it, and from there on we are headed south towards Abu Simbel. And I did install a mod for the Abu Simbel temple right there. So that should show up. That should look good. For those Xbox flyers among us, unfortunately, you cannot install the Abu Simbel scenery for the Xbox because it is not yet available in the marketplace. But if you are on the PC, you can download it from Flight Simulator 2. There is a link in the Discord channel, as always, and you can get it from there. There's a direct link there, and you can download it. So, yeah. You can download it directly from there. But first up is Luxor and the Valley of the Kings. Hey, Radio DJ, good to see you, buddy. Indeed, yes, the Nile is wonderful, my friend. The Nile is absolutely, it is so cool to fly over it. And I mean, you can so make out the parts where they actually irrigated the Nile, the land around the Nile. I mean, you can make out where the desert creep is coming up, right there and right there. This is basically the most fertile area. Everything is situated, nearly every city is either situated right here or on the coast. And other than that, there's hardly anything in between. There's hardly anything in between. And it makes sense, you know, it makes sense. Why would you live in the middle of the desert when there's nothing there? You have no water, you have nothing. Of course you want to live along a river like the River Nile. And that is exactly, you can see this is the lifeblood of Egypt. You can see it. You can actually see it. Right there. I noticed something when the update came out, and I installed it on Wednesday. It only let me install standard copy, but now the deluxe copy of the update is enabled. To be honest, I think I immediately downloaded the premium version because I think the standard version was like 22 gigabytes or something like that, and the premium version was up to 40 gigabytes, so it was a lot more actually. So yeah. You bought the deluxe copy. Ah, okay. Anyone that says this area is not beautiful is in denial. Drunk? For you. Right there. There you go. There you go. That one is especially for you, buddy. And I'm always in denial. So I'm always in denial. Woohoo! Yay! Alright, my friends. Flying along with us, right there, Alphatronics right behind us, Italian Yangfang, AJ Rollins, El Roma Bong right there. I'm not sure if there are more people out there flying along with us, but the thing is, right now, it is kind of bouncing all over the place. So, yeah, the servers aren't still that stable, unfortunately. Luxor should be, let me see, we have a bend in the river right there, and after that, right there in the distance, that should be Luxor. That should be Luxor. Quena is behind us in the distance right there. And we are now flying over Kieft. Kieft is in... That is Kieft right there. And Al-Hiragia is down below right there. Al-Hiragia. And it's all these tiny towns and cities and hamlets basically that that we are now currently flying over, all situated along the River Nile. You can't miss it. So yeah, I've been there as a child. The only thing I remember that was really hot. Yeah, I can imagine. Talking about really hot, right now we are flying at 2,700 feet up, and it's 30 degrees Celsius. You can see right here, this is the altitude that we are now flying, and right there, 080, that is the outside temperature, the current outside temperature. Now I have to admit, I'd rather have it 30 degrees than at minus. We have of course flown along areas where it was freezing, and this plane does not have any form of de-icing. So if you fly through a very humid area and it's freezing, for instance, if you're flying through clouds, it's Moet, it's a dry heat. How about this heat? It's yeah. But the thing is that if you actually fly in this plane through a cloud and it's freezing, the moisture will freeze onto your plane. And that will influence your lift, it will influence your power, it will influence everything up to a point where you can no longer keep this plane in the air. It is that simple. It is really, really hard to keep it in the air at a certain point, and you will crash. You will crash. I nearly crashed a few times having done that. So yeah. Fun fact: Cleopatra lived closer to the invention of the iPhone than to the construction of Cheops. Yeah, it is. That is true. That is absolutely true. Kiss your butt goodbye. Yeah, I just said it, but yeah, butt is fine. Yeah, exactly that, Italian Yang fan. Exactly that. You can definitely kiss your butt goodbye. Yeah, it is just for fun. Give it a try. Just for fun, give it a try. You know, make it cloudy. Yeah. Well, basically, I turned it into a popsicle. So yeah, it's. A flying popsicle. That is exactly what happens. If you want to experience that, just go to your weather settings right there. Start up in flying in a Cessna 172 or a Cessna 152 for that matter. It really doesn't matter. Click on the live button, and basically you can then change everything you want right here. So you can also set the snow depth, the aerosol density. You can change everything, including the temperature right there. You can also change that as well. So set that to -10, for instance, and make it cloudy and see what happens. I dare you. I double dare you. It is can I say interesting experience? Yes. It is an interesting experience right there. I'm going to redeem my own last sip, guys. Before it's completely cold. Haha. Alright, my friends. Luxor right there. Now, I have to make sure, because we are flying over Luxor. This is that area right there, I'm thinking. Let's see if we can find the Valley of the Kings. But first we need to fly over Luxor, and Luxor is, I think, over there. Yeah, this is the first bend right here. Then we are flying. Yeah, then we are flying towards Luxor, and Luxor is way over there. Of course, there are a few things in Luxor, like the Temple of Karnak, stuff like that. The Luxor Temple itself. Unfortunately, they're not modeled in the simulator. So we, of course, did fly yesterday over a large amount of. Yeah, the airport should be right in front of you. Yeah, it should. That is Luxor Airport, and that is, if you want to fly along, you can take off from Hotel Echo Lima X-Ray. Hotel Echo Lima X-Ray. And that should be somewhere, I think, over there. Yeah, over there. There is the airport. If you need to refuel, you can do it there. Right there, you can make it out. That is Luxor Airport. We are now flying towards Luxor right there. That is Luxor. And the Valley of the Kings should be on the other side right there. It should be on the other side. Are you going to add some floats to your 172? Actually, I could load it up. I asked Amica, as soon as Amica is back from holiday, we are going to create a livery, a Shoney Gaming livery for the floaties and the skis as well. So that is on the to-do list. But yes, it is actually an option, crew, because there are a few things that, a few flights that are very interesting. For instance, when we are flying over French Polynesia, for instance, like this area, I'm going to show you guys. There are a few areas right there. We are going to fly, for instance, over this area right here, French Polynesia. If you look at that, we are going to fly over a lot of water. But not only that, also flying to the Seychelles may be an option to fly that with floaties as well. Yeah. We are going to fly towards from Argentina towards the northern tip of Antarctica. Floaties is an option there as well. So yeah, it is going to be really, really interesting to see how that pans out. Now that floats are actually an option, maybe I will use them. Maybe, yeah. But that's a good question there, crew. And of course, we can also do. We also have, of course, a few collaborations going on at times. We had a collaboration with Captain Seppi a few weeks ago, which was really cool, and we did a few water landings there with the X-Cub version. That was really fun. So yeah, why not? Why not? That was actually my first time I did a water landing, so that was pretty cool. Did you know the current Google Doodle is a video game? Yeah, I heard. Oh, by the way, guys, this is the Temple of Karnak complex right there. I am going to open the cam. Boop, right there. This is the temple complex, and as I told you guys, yeah, it's not that good. It basically is a few buildings. This is what the AI makes of it. Unfortunately, this is what the AI makes of it. So yeah. Hey Pat, thank you very much for that sub. I really appreciate that, man. I really appreciate that. 7 months in a row. That is absolute legend, my friend. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So that is pretty cool. Yeah, unfortunately, as I said, this is the temple complex. Yeah, it doesn't look that good. The Sacred Lake down there, this is the Sacred Lake. And yeah, it kind of looks like it, but yeah, not really. Not really. So yeah. But you can kind of make it out. You can make it out. Baganario, good to see you, buddy. Hello. Redeem right there. All right, my friends. Now we are going to see if we can actually fly over the temple complex. And there is a road right there. This should be the Valley of the Kings right there. You can actually make the road right there and make out the road right there, and that should head up into the Valley of the Kings. And beyond that, the Valley of the Monkeys, apparently. Who knew? But this right here is the Valley of the Kings. Also, of course, very well known for a lot of its tombs and the discovery of the tomb of Tutankhamun. Let me see, can we find that? Can we actually find the Valley of the Queens is beyond that, actually. Getting a sunburn just watching it. Well, it's also not perfectly modeled, of course. Unfortunately, it is not perfectly modeled. But all these places here, all these tiny buildings here, they're actually tombs. They are actually tombs. So this is the well-known Valley of the Kings, and behind it, this is the Valley of the Monkeys right there. Apparently. Tutankhamun. No, Tuton Murphy is not buried here. He's still flying. He is still very much flying. Hey Ajit, how are you doing, my friend? I am doing well, buddy. I am doing well, Jan. This actually looks amazing. Having visited the area before on holiday a few years ago, you did. Well, this is what it currently looks like. And this is just built by AI there. This is just built by AI Flight Sim Studio. Eam, hey dude, do you need a really good PC to be able to run this game? Eam, no. No, you don't. Funnily enough, you don't. You can get away with a 1660 and a rather nice CPU. The current update, Eam, yes it is. Yes, it is real world. This is exactly what it is. Right there, this is Luxor. Right there. So yeah, or on console. Yeah, it works on console as well. Super Typhon! Hello, buddy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Eam, first of all, you don't need a powerful PC. But Eam, if I can make a suggestion, check out the Microsoft Game Pass. If you can get the Microsoft Game Pass for PC as well, and the Microsoft Game Pass includes the standard version of this simulation. And what you're basically seeing right now is the standard version of the simulation. Now the beauty of it is, if you do not own a Microsoft Game Pass, you can actually get that for the first 3 months for $1, €1, or £1 for the first 3 months. So it will cost you for the first 3 months just $3, €3, or £3, and you can cancel that subscription whenever you like. Whenever you like. So, and it looks exactly like this. I have not done anything other than the settings. The settings is the only thing I've done. These are on Ultra. And yes, then it looks as good as it did. But yeah. US dollar is worth. Yeah, sorry. Alphatronics, you can also use beer tokens. Yes, we also accept beer tokens. That is very important. Yeah. So, but yeah, that is an option there, Ian. And you can run it on a even in medium to high settings. It already looks really, really good. It really does look good. So now we are headed south. We are now flying towards Abu Simbel. That is where we are now headed for. This is a long flight heading south, and we are constantly heading along the River Nile. We just passed over the Valley of the Kings right there, and the Karnak complex in Luxor. This is Luxor right behind us. Italian Yangfang, El Romabon, and AJ Rawlings flying along with me. If there are other people of you flying along with me, I'm sorry. These are the only ones I can see right now. Currently, of course, there is a lot of pressure on the servers of Microsoft Flight Simulator. A lot of people want to fly, and most people can actually fly. But yeah, it has a little bit of problems. Yeah. For me, the Game Pass $1 trial was a waste of money. Should have just bought a sim. It's too awesome. The thing is, Azran, I actually already owned the Microsoft Game Pass for both PC and Xbox. So when it came out, I actually just I started to fly on the standard version, but you know, it turned out like this, and yeah, I bought the premium version. Eventually I bought the premium version, and I still have the Game Pass. I still own the Game Pass, so yeah. Yes, exactly, Odin. Lots and lots of good game. It is really, really good value for money. It really is. It really is a very, very good value for money. So I can truly recommend the Microsoft Game Pass. And I'm not affiliated in any way. I don't get any money from that. I mean, yeah. But the standard version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, this is included into the Flight Simulator. And guys, gals, go fly. It is so easy. If I can do it, trust me, you can do it. It is not that hard, really. If an idiot like me can do it, trust me, you can do it as well. And start out in GA flight. Start out in GA flight. GA means General Aviation. For those that do not know that yet, General Aviation. This is a simple single prop engine. It is basically the upgraded version of the one. It's actually harder to fly the 152 than it is to fly this one. This is even easier, but the 172 has a larger range than the 152. So it's all down to range. How high can you fly with this? And if you want to fly a turboprop, go check out the TBM. Go check it out. It is the Mercedes of the planes. It is so cool. It is such a nice plane to fly, and it's also very, very easy. It is very easy to do this, and it just wants to fly. These planes just want to fly. I usually use the Robin. Also very nice. It is a very nice plane, you know. There are so many planes you can actually start out to fly in, and it's not that hard. If at first you want to give it a go and you're like, yeah, but I'm not sure if I crash, I want to restart. I just want to give it a go. You can set the settings back to basically an arcadey version. NB339, I love it. Yeah, that is a very, very nice plane, but you have to buy that one. So that is payware, but it's not included in the sim. But you know, set the settings to arcade mode and go for it. Go for it. It is what Asobo and what Microsoft have done is nothing short of amazing. Yes, this is exactly what it looks like. Do I have a powerful PC? Oh yes, and then some. Dayan, good to see ya. Hello, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I have a very powerful PC, but yeah, it is really, really cool. So if you crash, it resets your flight from the beginning. Yes, if I do restart, then yes. If you have a flight plan. That is true, Minnesota Viking. And by the way, my rear is worth having seconds of. Interesting name there. Interesting. I don't know how to respond to that. Other than welcome to the cabin crew, I think. Get your rear in the back. Get your rear in the back, my friend. Hey, Goblin. Good to see you, man. Hello, hello. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I have crashed, actually, Dayan. I have crashed several times, actually. Several times. But yeah, it's... so if you crash, the reset the flight from the beginning. Minnesota Viking, that was your question. Yes, there are a few options that you can actually do. What I actually did was, in my case, when I crash, I have a save point and I have to go back there and fly from my save point all the way back to my flight plan and fly it then again. But that's my flight plan because I have a continuous flight plan. If you crash on your sim, what you could do, there are a few options. You could restart the entire flight plan. That's an option. You could also say I depart in the middle of it and I reload my flight plan. That's an option as well. You could also, for instance, start your flight plan and slew into it. There is a slew option on the PC. It is pressing the Y key, the Yankee key, and then using the AWS keys and the keypad keys to actually fly along and move your plane in any direction you want. So there are a few options actually to restart. You can basically, Minnesota Viking, you can basically... It is all down to your preference. You can do it whatever you like. You can do it whatever you like. That is the beauty of this simulation. You can do whatever you like. You can go anywhere you want. You can see anything you want. No, you're quite welcome, Minnesota Viking. As I said, if you guys have questions, shoot. Please shoot. Yes, please shoot. I mean, in my case, there is no such thing as a stupid question. There is only such a thing as a stupid answer, usually given by me. So yeah. Are you in multiplayer? I'm always in multiplayer. I am always in multiplayer, Aussie Gaming. This is always a community flight. When I fly with you. It is that simple. Yes. You can also jump ahead using your navlog. That is also Wien. Yes, that is also an option. Exactly. 4 options, actually. 4 options. Yes. My dream job is a pilot, but I'm scared when I fly in holidays. Yeah, I can imagine that. Ralda, good to see you, man. How long did your update last? You mean by downloading it? In my case, it took 2 hours to download because I had to download 40 gigabytes at a time when the servers were fully loaded. So yeah, it wasn't coming in fast. What I'm going to do this weekend is I think I'm going to do a full clean install. So I'm going to remove everything and then reinstall everything again. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Yep, it is. But we're going to have to wait and see. You know, I once every 4 or 5 months is a good idea to actually just uninstall the entire game and just reinstall it. Unfortunately, that means about 200 gigabyte download. Yay! I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, not so much. But anyway, you know, it does help. It does help, and it makes it more stable. Having said that, I have not experienced that many problems with the with the update so far. We had, of course, the update where we had the multiplayer bug that sometimes if you had too many people in multiplayer, it completely stuttered and died. Have not had that problem. I did not have that problem, but I've seen others happen to it. I actually caused that with Captain Arash, so that was kind of hilarious. Yeah, right now I have to say, knock on wood, it's fine. It's actually fine. It runs smooth. It runs nice. I can't complain. I mean, it's absolutely fine. Captain Wood, good to see you, buddy. Is this an existing expression? Good moody? Yes, it is. From now on, yes, it is. There you go. I have a Steam version, and it's been interesting, to say the least. Yes, you had a lot of problems, actually. I've experienced a lot of crashes, but only when I load the game. Then I just load it up again, and it works perfectly. I have not had that, to be honest. I have not had that as well. It just loads fine. It loads perfectly. It does everything it's supposed to do. Either I'm extremely lucky, which is possible, or, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm doing right, as opposed to anyone that's experiencing problems. So, yeah. I wish I could tell you. I wish I could tell you. But what I can tell you, if you do experience problems, first of all, make sure you have the latest drivers on your PC installed. That's a good one. It's kind of an obvious one. The second one is clear out your community folder. If you don't want to throw away all your mods, make a backup folder in your community folder and place all your mods in that folder. That will help out as well. Getting into the plane, yeah, you told me. It's so strange. It is so strange. And I don't know why that is. It should work. You'd say it should work, but yeah. But right now, I am very, very fortunate to say I have not experienced any problems other than the annoying trim thing. The trim is so annoying. Usually, if I just press up once a button up, it goes up in increments of 1% on the trim. And now if I press it, it goes in increments of either 1 or 2, which is really, really annoying. Alphatronics, thank you very much for those biddies, man. I really, really appreciate that. And yeah, man, it's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I am online. Yeah, I am online. Because we actually have people flying along with me. AJ Rolling is there. Elrong Mabong is there. But Aussie Gamer, the servers are horrible right now. They are. They are. So it's I think it's the luck of the draw. But make sure you're on the North European server. And I'm south of Luxor. That's all I can say. I'm south of Luxor. On the River Nile right there. That's all I can say. We have a few people right there. Elrong Mabong, Italian Yang fan flying along on the Xbox, no less, and AJ Rawlings, of course, in the Spitfire. So yeah, as I said, usually the group is a lot bigger. Oh, and we had Ween somewhere, but you're out of it again, Ween? It is really strange. People keep popping in, popping out. It's really, really, really annoying today. Unfortunately, sometimes that yeah, you know it, and that's the thing. Because the Xbox is very popular, of course, currently. Thank you very much there, Starfleet 2030, for that follow. I truly appreciate that. May you live long and prosper, my friend. But yeah, it's the thing is that currently the servers are being pounded by Xbox users as well. You know, if you now go to for instance JFK Airport, or you go to London Heathrow, or you go to Amsterdam, or you go to Paris, or just name a big city. I mean, Tokyo as well. You know, the list goes on and on. The big cities, they're full and full and full of people trying to take off and land. And it's hilarious, by the way. It's hilarious, especially if you have flown for quite a while already. It is so funny to see actually people trying to take off in commercial planes, crashing left and right. It's a mess, people. It's a mess. And that is the reason why I'm also very glad there is no crash collision in this game. You cannot crash into me. I cannot crash into you. We will simply fade out from each other. But yeah, if that would be the case, that will be a big problem. Trust me on that. That will be a big problem. Currently, it will be impossible to take off from basically any large airport. It's as simple as that. I was flying, but I hopped back out to try and see what's up in my install. It takes a long time to get... Yeah, I know. Especially because you're constantly checking and loading. Hey, Aussie Gamer, there he is. There you are, buddy. I can see you. But yeah, so the thing is that you know, that is just simply what is going on right now. Yeah, I see him too. I see him too. Hello. He's over there. He's over there. But yeah, it's... Currently, it's just the servers are being pounded by new Xbox users. And yes, that is what it's supposed to be like. That is what's supposed to be like. Get on the Xbox. Start up your flight simulator. Take hold of your controller and have a little bit of fun. You know, this is exactly what this simulation is about. Take off and go forth and find your own home. Of course, Odin just redeemed Sir David Attenborough for £10,000 and 10,000 points, and that is exactly what we are going to do. Of course, when you are an Xbox player, the first thing you now want to do is take off your tiny little plane or your big commercial aircraft and fly along over your own home. And you know what is fun? Yes, it is always fun to see and crash if you can if you can fly and crash straight through your window. That is hilarious, I can tell you that. Try to land in your own street with a 747. Why not? Why not? It's a lot of fun, people. It's a lot of fun. It's a big bird. It's a really, really big bird. It's not yellow. It is blue, or it's grey, or it's a Boeing, but you know, it's a big bird, and it's fun. Why not give it a try? So there you go, 10,000 points redeemed right there. And yeah, but exactly, that is exactly what I wanted to say. If you're on the Xbox right now, and if you're a first-time player of Microsoft Flight Simulator, take off in a GA plane and fly over your house. Try to find your house. There is a very good chance you will. There is a very, very good chance you can actually find your house. It may not look exactly like your house, but there will be a representation of your house there. So go look it up. Why not? You know? Why not? If you have the Microsoft Game Pass, go give it a try. It's free anyway. So why not give it a try? Why not fly everywhere? Hey, that dude is in the house. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Hope your streams are going great there. Let's give a shout out to Captain Seppi. Let's give a shout out to Captain Seppi. And sorry, Daniel, that is not allowed, my friend. That is not allowed. So yeah, we are a family-friendly channel. So, but yeah, it's, as I said, it's a lot of fun, guys. It's a lot of fun, and it is a lot easier than most people think actually to fly a plane like this. It is so much easier. So yeah. Yep. Could you please block him and remove him? Thank you. Bye bye, Daniel. Have fun. And so yeah, it is that simple. Bam. Anyway. So yeah. Unfortunately, that is something that happens as well. And no, that is something we will not allow on this channel. We are here for the good vibes. We are here for having fun. And that is not allowed. So there you go. I heard the Spitfire was rough to fly, but it only took me a few minutes to get a... Really, Italian Yang fan? It is rough to fly. It really is. It will try and kill you. It will try and kill you. At least, especially at the start of the... when it was just released, man, I won't say it was a mess, because it wasn't. It was just very challenging to fly. It really was. But yeah, it's... I'm looking for Shoney's house in the Netherlands. I keep flying around waiting to see him walk out of this house. Yeah, you can... Yeah, that is pretty hard, yeah. Need to practice my landings more. Yeah, that... Landings and takeoffs, those are the few critical moments when you are flying a Spitfire, actually. The fun thing is that the Spitfire itself is actually not that hard to fly. Once it's up in the air, yeah, exactly, love it, and it hates me back and tries to kill me every chance it gets. Exactly that. Drunk simming, exactly that. It is exactly that. I mean, it is such a fun plane to fly, especially if you have a joystick and a HOTAS, for instance. It is an awesome experience. It really is. But it will actively try to kill you. It will. It really will. It's a thing. Yeah, that's my relationship with the DC-6. But the thing is, the DC-6 eventually, because it is a third-party study-level plane, the DC-6 is just hard to actually get the hang of. It's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. But once you're up in the air, you just have to get the hang of the controls and everything. But it's because it's big, it's much easier to handle. The Spitfire, actually, because it's small and it's a tail dragger, it will constantly try to kill you. It is so light, but the engine is so immensely powerful that in comparison, it is just very, very hard to get off the ground, get back on the ground again without killing, without dying. I mean, if you take off, and you take off incorrectly in a Spitfire, it will simply veer off to the left or the right and then flip over. That is what it does. It is so weird. So yeah. Johnny Gaming, how are you? I may join you for the landing after work. MSEP, I hope you can see us when you're landing, my friend. I hope you can see us because currently these servers are all over the place and it's really, really hard to get in. Rolda! I see actually Rolda right there. Hello! Yeah, I've lost, I think I lost Aussie Gamer, but yeah, it is really strange. There are so many weird things going on. It is really strange. Spitfire is like a wild horse. Exactly, Captain Seppi. Exactly that. I mean, and you as no other will know this with tail draggers and stuff like that. Yeah. Hard to get slowed down enough to get a landing gear down and flaps deployed. Yeah, the thing is, what I usually, funnily enough, what I do, I'm on my way. Go for it, baby. What I usually do when I land the Spitfire is I throttle back completely and just pull down the flap. I align myself with the runway. I throttle back nearly completely. And then I just basically glide in. And that kind of works, funnily enough. That kind of works. So, yeah, but it's not easy. It is not an easy plane. It is very unforgiving. But it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. Dropped out of the server. Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah, it's currently, people are dropping in and out of the server there, MSEP. It is a lot of... Yeah, the servers aren't that stable right now. And that's mostly due to the fact that, of course, they are being pounded by a lot of influx from new players as well. So yeah, the world map is awesome. True. Odin, yes, I really like the world map. The world map, kudos. Asobo, kudos. Oh, truly, truly. I mean, I love the fact that you can now completely zoom in, see the streets, see the runway, see everything. It's no longer a grey blob. It's oh man, it's so nice to have that. Makes VFR flying so much easier. And VFR flying, that is what we do. Visual flight rules, VFR, visual flight rules. So yeah, for GA flying, that is absolutely perfect. It is brilliant. I love it. You can add wind and clouds, etc. to the world map. Exactly. It is so much better. It is such an improvement, my friends. That is truly, 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 I mean, kudos, kudos. Yeah, well, the thing is, MSEP, I think that currently, the funny thing is, I don't experience that much of a problem right now, but there are a few things that you, that are actually, yeah, that causes problems. There are a few things. So it will not surprise me that pretty soon there will be an emergency patch for a few things here and there, but mostly I think it is down to the fact that we need to make sure that all the mods that we have installed in our community folder are once again updated and stuff like that. So it's you know, there are a few conflicts going on there which may cause your sim to crash. So yeah. Someone said earlier, update 2 steps forward, 1 step back, so still next step, 1 step forward. Exactly, Zazran. Anthony, currently my biggest problem with Microsoft Flight Simulator is that the nighttime is so far behind compared to how daytime is. The ground night lighting is just terrible. Well, to be honest, let's put that to the test. I mean, to be honest, I don't think it is that bad, actually. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Right now, it used to look a lot better, actually, but yeah. It kind of looks weird right now. You're right. Anthony, you're right. No, even low altitude, it looked a lot better, actually. Huh, interesting. It did look a lot better. High altitude, yeah. Yeah, I can see what you're... I can see that. I can see that. Now, I have to admit, I don't fly at night. And that's... If you're flying VFR, first of all, you can't fly at night. And second of all, we are flying around the world, all over the place. We're flying to every single country in the world. So yes, of course, we want to see that. We want to visualize that. So that is the reason why I don't fly at night. I actually... You got a good point there, Anthony. I should fly more at night when I'm not streaming, basically. But yeah, I've had a couple of drops while flying, crashes, but it could be my computer. Charday, yes, that could be it. Make sure your drivers are up to date. That's always a biggie. It's basically a given, but you know, I can't say it often enough. And check out your community folder. That is a very important one as well. Check that out as well. Hey, LMCD, good to see you, buddy. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, for the purpose of using GA and daytime, Microsoft Flight Simulator has replaced all other sims for me. True, true. I mean, Anthony, need I say more? Need I say more? I mean, come on. This. I mean. Yeah, we are going to put out the sun. Here we go. I'm going to invoke the Arnold. Yeah, here we go. And we have a beautiful sunset right there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's lovely. Get down. Get in the chopper. Get down. Yeah. But look at that. Instant beauty. Instant beauty right there. I will redeem that hydrate. Haha. Yes, I know, Zazran, yes, it will. After experiencing this sim, again, I can't go back to Truck Simulator. I know, it is... The fact that you can do this... how do I say this? It gives you a taste of what an actual pilot does. It's not... Yeah, I know, right? I know. And that's just Arnold. I mean, and the sun actually does... Look at that. The thing is, you can actually see the heat. Look at that. You can see the heat right now. In the sun, you can see it moving. You can see the heat going up. It is amazing. Oh, so pretty. Heat haze, yeah. Exactly. There is actually a heat haze going on. And the moon and the stars, everything is correct. The sun the way it moves, the moon the way it moves, the stars, it is all correct. But not only that, guys. I mean, look at the way it is reflected. The light is reflected off the plane. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. It is so beautiful because you see it on the one side and you're like, oh, that is nice. Bam, there you go. How it is reflected off the plane itself, it is absolutely amazing. It is absolutely amazing. A Werner Herzog impression next. Yeah, my impressions are pretty limited, Charday, but yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Actually, I think Werner Herzog is like a combination of Arnold and Sir David Attenborough. Kinda. But, and click, and there it is. I mean, weather is absolutely stunning. But the thing is, and this is the kicker right there. This is the kicker right there, Anthony. And for Anthony, for everyone who is watching right now. The weather model you're seeing right now is very high detailed. It is. The wind is Attenborough moment. The weather model is highly detailed. But here's the kicker. Here's the kicker. Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? First of all, they're going to remodel this. The entire weather model is going to be remodeled. Sebastian has said so. Sebastian, the CEO of Asobo. What they are going to do is they are going to introduce not only moisture levels in the air, but also particles in the air. For instance, in the future, and this is the near future, next year, it will be possible that you can actually see a sandstorm coming our way. Right there in the distance, right there, there could be a sandstorm coming our way. That's one thing. Next year, they are going to introduce seasons, working seasons, so you can actually see the leaves change. You can see trees change. You can see snow start to increase. Actually, if you are now flying over areas where it has snowed, snow will show up. That's already happening, but it will be much more seasonal changes. Anthony, are you sitting down? This is the real kicker. The Aurora Borealis, the northern lights, will be actually modeled on the Earth's magnetic field. They are going to introduce a magnetic field in their simulation somehow, and that will show the actual Aurora Borealis. Trains are coming. They are coming. Not only that, What is also coming is, for instance, cable cars and stuff like that. You know, much more ground stuff, ground-based stuff. They are still learning the AI to make better use of the way trees are placed, the way houses are placed, but also housing for their regions. It is... Trains will still be delayed in the UK. Little Jimmy Mac. Well played. Well played right there. It's things like that. It's mind-blowing. I noticed one of the loading screens, there were animals. Is this something that was added, like flying, imagine flying over? Yes, actually, Charday, they're in there. You can actually find herds of elephants, herds of giraffes, herds of, I think, lions as well, hippos. You can find flocks of flamingos, seagulls. They're in there. You can actually find them. So it's yeah. No problem there, John Twitch. Have a lovely day, buddy. Have a lovely, lovely day. So it's amazing what is coming. Just waiting for the Concorde to release. Oh, and it's coming, Ben. It's coming. Sasran. Yeah, they are coming. Can't wait to maybe fly along full flaps gear down 30 degrees angle of attack like that. Flying along with me like that. That would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious. Oh, good lord. Let me see. So yeah, but it's going to be absolutely stunning. Outstanding what the thing goes into the artwork with a combination of light source and the materials reflected on it. Radio DJ, yes, it is absolutely amazing. Animals were in the game since the start. It's pretty cool. True, animals are in the game. They were in the game already, and they're going to improve on it as well. I think there's actually a way to actually get even whales and dolphins and stuff in there. It is pretty cool. There's some very exciting years of Flight Simulator coming towards us. Magnus, yes, I have said I said this months ago. What is this game going to look like in a year's time, in 2 years' time, in 5 years' time, or even in 10 years' time? Because the thing is, Microsoft and Asobo have stated they will support this Flight Simulator for the coming 10 years. The platform as a whole will be supported for 10 years to come. Going to part of the super will leave on the line. True, little Jimmy. Yeah, true. But yeah, guys, it is going to be amazing what is coming towards us still, and it's only getting better. I mean, the fact that the plane itself, if I'm not mistaken, both X-Plane and Prepared currently have about 150 points of influence on a plane. Any plane can have about 150 points of influence on the outside. So that's weather, pressure, etc. All that working on the plane. 150 points of influence on a single plane. Microsoft Flight Simulator, however, has 1069 points of influence on the plane. PMDG has just released the DC-6. The DC-6 plane, and they actually stated that they had to remodel the entire plane from scratch. They had to remodel it because it was completely next level. It was absolutely next level. Right now it's not perfect, but it would imagine nighttime getting addressed to meet the standards of how daytime looks like. So far I'm happy with the performance increase though. Anthony, yes, it will be a matter of time. It's not if it's going to happen, but when it's going to happen with the simulation. And don't get me wrong, this simulation is not even out for for a year. It has been it was released in August of last year, so it's just nearly a year old, and already it had a large amount of major updates. It has an update every 2 months, a major sim update, and it has a major world update every 2 months. So it's constantly being updated. There are 12 updates a year, and that's just excluding the emergency patches that are done. How's it going? I'm loving the game on the Xbox Series X. Augie, that is awesome to hear, man. That is awesome to hear. I think you already stated in our channel that you really wanted to fly it on the Xbox Series X, and I'm glad you're there, man. If you want, you can fly along, of course, as always. You can fly along. It is a community flight. We are north of Aswan and on the River Nile in Egypt. So if you are looking on the map, you find Aswan on the River Nile. That's just north of Lake Nasser. And you should find us there with a bit of luck. Currently, the servers are all over the place, so sorry to say. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess right now. But you can join us. You can join us. I mean, Xbox and PC are cross server, so you can simply join us. We're all flying on the same server. And it's a lot of fun, my friends. It is so much fun. Has anyone spent any time looking at how to program flight onto an Xbox version of the sim? It's basically the same as the PC version. Little Jimmy Mac, it's exactly the same. So if you go to the world screen, the world map, and you can then basically create your waypoints and stuff like that. It is that easy. What I am interested in, Little Jimmy Mac, is there a way actually to import, for instance, a flight plan that I made on the PC? Is there a way to actually import that onto the Xbox? I am really interested to see if that can work. So yeah. So I can see other players online. Do I select live players? All players, Oggy? All players. All players, yeah. Rookie also said it, yeah. Exactly, Little Jimmy Mac. How cool would it be, actually, if you guys can simply download my flight plan, put it on, for instance, a USB stick or something like that. I'm not sure. Is there a way to actually have... Is there a way to have Discord on the Xbox? I think it is, isn't there? Because if you have the Discord channel on the Xbox... then you could download the files that are on the Discord channel. You basically download it to the Xbox. Interesting. Being able to use charge save from Navigraph. I'm not sure if that is actually possible. What you can do, of course, is use Navigraph on a tablet. If you own the Navigraph account, you can download it on, for instance, a tablet version of on a tablet version, basically, and use that. Not sure if there still is currently if Navigraph is working on an integration for the Xbox, but it's an app, so basically they could do it. I don't see why they couldn't do it, actually. But then again, how would you switch? You know, how would you switch between your Navigraph on the Xbox and the game? Or, well, there is, of course, there is this. I mean, you do have this. Let me sign in. Alright. There we go. That is Navigraph. Right there. So, yeah. There is a for Xbox, there is a Navigraph. For the PC, there is a Navigraph integration. Use a laptop for the charge, yeah. Other than if maybe they could do it like that. That would be cool. So go to the world map and there you go. That's me flying right now. No thanks. There you go. So yeah. I think so, Lil Jimmy. Yeah, I think so. Not if, but when. Yeah. It would make sense actually to integrate it on the Xbox. Why not? Yeah, sure. I mean, if that's a way for Navigraph to actually get more people on the Navigraph subscription. And don't get me wrong, guys, Navigraph, this is a very, very cool tool, but it is a subscription-based tool, so you have to pay $9 a month for this. Beauty of it is, however, we are now currently headed for Abu Simbel Airport right there. That is Hotel Echo Bravo Lima. If I now click on this option right there, I can do open chart list. This is really cool. And I do, for instance, taxi takeoff, and I instantly have access to the Jeppesen charts right there. I have access to, for instance, the ILS, which I can overlay on my map right there. With all the frequencies and everything, I have the stars and the SIDS if they would be available, which they're not, but that's fine. It's a tiny airport, but yeah. Aristarchus, well worth the cost if you fly a lot. Period. Fully agree. Fully agree. Fully agree. If you fly a lot, especially commercial, for VFR, I would not recommend it. If you're flying VFR mostly and GA, get your hands on Little NavMap. Little NavMap is a free tool, but yeah, it is a free tool, and it's cheap. You know, it's cheap. Actually, it doesn't cost a thing. Little NavMap is free to download, and it is a very, very powerful tool. But for I don't know, Dunny. I don't know. I don't know what that was. Maybe you said the F-bomb. We are a family, Dunny. We are a family-friendly channel, so keep the swearing and stuff basically to a minimum, or don't. we're here for the good vibes and stuff like that. I mean, we're just having fun. So, Dunny, but what was your question, Dunny? What was your question? But yeah, guys, it is as I said. If you are flying GA like that, I can really recommend. Getting your hands on Little Navmap in conjunction, Zazran, with indeed ChartFox. For ChartFox, however, you do need a VATSIM account. So yeah. The S word, my bad. No, sorry. Don't be, buddy. Don't be. You know, I mean, these are the rules, and that's the reason why. And as long as you're a good sport, welcome to the cabin crew, my friend. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hope you're having fun, buddy. Hope you're having fun. Now I have to say this correct. Big Kevin Gillespie. Kevin Gillespie? Big Kevin Gillespie. There you go. Welcome to the channel, man, and hope you're having fun. How many players are in the game at once on a server? Okay, I don't know, actually. I don't know if there is actually a maximum amount of players on a server. I don't know. But I have seen a lot of people flying at certain times. A lot. Really a lot. So, yeah, it's... But I don't know, actually. I basically said we would do with the map. Said we could do with the map on Xbox, man, as you can't see much on the basic flight one. Yeah, it is a thing, you know. It is. I mean, to be honest, currently the map on the Xbox version, and now also available on the PC version, is so much better than it was on the previous PC version. It is. Oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you very much, there, Denny, and welcome, man. Welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. But yeah, it's almost time for work. Enjoy the flight. You have a wonderful day there in New York, my friend. You have a wonderful day. And don't forget to smile and laugh. I won't be here tomorrow. I'm getting my second vaccine. So I will be here next Wednesday, my friends. I'm going up again. Don't do that. Stop it. Stop it. My trim is all over the place. Oh, fix my trim. Asobo, please fix my trim. If it's too much sweat. Anyway, see you on Wednesday, buddy. But yeah, it's as I said. It is. You got your second shot today. Nice. I'm getting mine tomorrow, my friend. If you are actually want to fly, if you fly a lot of GA like I do, I fly mostly GA. So yeah, the thing is, I fly GA and general aviation, single prop, and a thing like the Jefferson charts are handy, but they're not really necessary. I have to admit that. So most of my flights, I currently still plan on Little Navmap and then convert them to Navigraph, because I want to have access to the Jefferson charts. That is why. But you can do most of it on Little Navmap, and it works great. It worked absolutely great. So yeah, my second isn't still till September, but at least you had the first one, and that is important there, Danny. That is important. So make sure you get that second one as well, buddy. Make sure you get that second one. Ah, man, that's good to hear, Magnus. I mean, don't forget, guys, once you get your second vaccination, you won't have the full advantage of your second vaccination 2 weeks after it is set. So in my case, I'm getting mine tomorrow, and half of August, then I will be fully protected. You're never really fully protected, but at least your protection is a lot more. So keep that in mind, my friends. Keep that in mind. But yeah, coming back to the charts thing, I mean, as I said, Navigraph is wonderful. It's an awesome tool. It really is. But it costs you $9 a month. I think it's well worth it. I think it's well worth it. But if you don't want to go that route, go check out Little Navmap. It is truly a indispensable tool, in my case, even for creating all the flights for you guys. So you can download my flights on the Discord channel, as always. Right there. Go to the Discord channel. You can see the flight plans there. And not only do I upload the GPS flight plans that you see right there. Let me zoom out a little bit. A few moments later. There we go. No, zoom. Why is it not zooming? It's zoomed out completely. Well, there is the flight plan, of course. And that is the the GPS flight plan that you see right here at the top. You can see it right there. I'm kind of diverting from it because we're basically flying along the River Nile. Well, yeah, I mean, it's not hard to miss the River Nile. Let's face it. It's not hard to miss it. I mean, if you miss this, you are really in the Nile. Red card right there. Anyway, but I know, bad dad joke, I know. But, you know, the thing is that it is just a lot of fun to actually plan your flights and have a bit of a blast just flying around anywhere you want. It is so cool, and the way you do it, that's up to you. The way you want to use your tools, that is up to you. It's all up to you. You can decide how you like to play this simulation. So yeah. Update 5 is amazing. Went from 20 FPS to 40, 50, even in dense cities. Doctor Who, that is good to hear. That is exactly good to hear, man. That is awesome. Are you using SimToolkit Pro? Actually, I am a Patreon of SimToolkit Pro, Captain Sappy. And yes, I am using SimToolkit Pro. What you see right here on the top, that is SimToolkit Pro. And of course, you can do the route. Why is this not working? Things like the route and stuff like that. Yeah. This is, yeah, SimToolkit. It's not working, Wing. You killed it. But yeah, I mean, all these things are directly from SimToolkit Pro. So yeah, I just bought the Eurofighter jet to use on the Xbox. Loving it. On low ground passes, at full speed, the thing shifts. Dunny, can I recommend you a plane? If you like the Eurofighter, actually the Eurofighter is considered one of the worst fighter jets in the simulator. If I can recommend one, the MB339. That is MB339. So MB339. That thing is freaking amazing. It really is. It really is a whole new experience. Trust me on this. And Dunny, in I think October, after the release of Top Gun 2, we are getting a free Top Gun expansion downloadable content pack, which contains not only, I think it also contains aircraft carriers, but there is an F-14 in there, the F-14 Tomcat, an F-18, and an experimental plane as well. So, and that is free. We are getting that free. So we're getting 3 jet fighters for free. Now that is a very, very sweet deal, I have to say. And that also means, because the funny thing is, actually what a lot of people don't know is there was actually a bug with going to hypersonic speeds. So going through the sound barrier wasn't actually possible in the game, in the simulator. And now apparently it is. Apparently it is fixed. So yeah, I don't know. Could be cool to check it out. You know, so yeah, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. There's so much coming. It is a wave of stuff that's coming our way. I know, man. It is. When is that due to drop? After the release of the movie. So as soon as Top Gun 2 is released, they are doing a collaboration with Top Gun 2. So Sobo and Microsoft have done a collaboration with the developers of Top Gun 2. And then we will actually get the planes as well. So as soon as the movie is released, after that it will also be in the game. I hear a sonic boom. You can hear a sonic boom when you go supersonic. Really? So they fixed that, Pat? Really? That is so cool. That makes me happy. That makes me smile. Which means that actually the problem with the Concorde is fixed as well, because that plane goes supersonic. So yeah. It's supersonic. Oh yeah, supersonic. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's a little bit of Jamiroquai right there. So yeah, I like Jamiroquai. They're funky. Yes, they're funky. So yeah. Do we get to downloadable Tom Cruise? Oh God, I hope not. Yes, yes. Tom Cruise is. I like his movies, but he's kind of weird, you know. And that's coming from me. You know, it's like... Well played there, Weem. Well played. Oh, good Lord. Come on. There you go. Well played. Red card right there. Red card right there. Looks bigger in the library. Confed Peasant, I'm streaming this right now. I hope I get as many views. Man, Confed Peasant, keep it up, man. Keep it up. I'll give you a shout out, buddy. I will give you a shout out. Why not? Corn-fed. How do I do this? Peasant. There we go. Nope, that's not it. Sorry. Doing it again. So. There we go. Making sure I'm doing this correct. There we go. There we go. I just gave you a follow, buddy. I just gave you a follow. There you go. Thank you very much, you too, my friend. You too. Keep on flying, buddy. Keep on flying. Keep them in the air and keep the good vibes going. Keep the good vibes going. Keep the good vibes going. That is very important. So yeah, guys. There you go. The cabin crew to the rescue. The cabin crew to the rescue. By the way, guys, Aswan right down there. This is one of the largest cities in Egypt. Aswan right down there. The Aswan Delta as well. And in the distance, right there, is the is Lake Nasser. Lake Nasser is coming up right there, and on that lake is Abu Simbel. That is where we will land. On the southern border of that lake, we will land on Abu Simbel. I nearly forgot where we were going. I nearly forgot. Where are we going again? Abu Simbel. Oh, really? Are we going to Abu Simbel? No. Yes. Is he talking to himself? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Thanks there, Weem. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. So yeah, guys, it is. Go check out as well. By the way, guys, go check out Drunk Simming as well. Our mod. Go check out Drunk Simming as well. He is also flying. Good lord, why is this not working? Mistakes were made. I forgot an N. Sorry. There you go. Go check out Drunk as well. He is also flying very, very cool flights along the African. Are you still in Africa, Drunk, or are you now moving onwards towards the rest of the world? All right, my friends. This is, by the way, a artificial lake. Makes it easier to link peeps. Ah, there you go. Oh, that's a good thing. Still in Africa. Still in Africa. What would this look like? Scattered clouds and sunset. Well, let's have a look, shall we? It's not that hard. Scattered sunset, clear skies, scattered clouds, and sun. There. Come on. Oh, it was just so pretty. There we go. This is what it looks like, guys. Pirates own him at this point. Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's instant. This is instant, guys. Like a magnum almond. Yummy, yummy. This is instant. Right there. Scattered clouds. I mean, sunset over over Lake Nasser, south of Aswan, in Egypt, and we are headed towards Abu Simbel. Hey Roy, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well, by the way. Hope you are doing well. But it is really that easy to instantly change everything. It is that easy. I mean, right there, by the way, this is the dam for the Aswan Lake right there. This is an artificial lake, or partly artificial lake. It used to be, of course, an extension of the River Nile, but it was created to actually generate power and electricity for a large part of Egypt, actually. So yeah, and they created this dam, which caused problems with Abu Simbel. The temple itself is actually no longer in the place where it was. It was changed. It was actually lifted up, completely cut into pieces, and then disassembled and reassembled on a higher ledge. The original Abu Simbel is now underwater, actually. So yeah. Hey, Knight Rider, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. How are you finding the new the new update in 3 words? Pretty okay. Kinda. Pretty okay, kinda. 3 words. So it's son Abu Simbel, son of Mufasa. Let's not go there again, shall we? We saw what Scar did with Mufasa. We saw it. We had a lot of traumatized viewers from that. So let's not go there again. Finally having holidays. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. You're cruising at 85,000. Where are you, dude? Can I see you? Where? Oh, Ozgamer, where art thou? Oh, there you are. Yes, you are at 85,000 feet. You're crazy, man. How the hell did you do that? Less than I expected, I guess. What's the main pain points? Well, the thing is, to be honest right now, a lot of people are having problems with crashes to desktop and stuff like that. In my case, the only thing I have found is that the servers that we are flying on are very unstable. So right now there are a few people flying along with us, but it could be much more because I simply can't see them. People are popping in and out of the servers. The servers are being pounded right now with people. But other than that, I can't complain actually. By the way, back to live. There we go. This is live. We are flying live, of course. So yeah. But yeah, I knock on wood, I don't have any problems so far. It has been running rather smooth. Yesterday was there were a few hiccups, but today it's fine actually. It's really fine. Really? Your honeycomb throttle quadrant has arrived, Sim Phoenix! Yes! 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 I am so happy for you. 11 months. And you call me a madman? You are a legend. Sim Phoenix, you are an absolute legend. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. But man, you actually get your hands on a honeycomb throttle quadrant. Look at this smile. Look at this smile. Yes. Yes. Oh man, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. I am so happy for you. You are going to enjoy that so much. So much. Oh man, people still downloading, I guess 3 days. No, actually most people already got it, but now our people are actually starting to fly, so the servers are being pounded with an influx of people that are actually flying on the Xbox right now, which is cool. I love it. Exactly, good vibes and hype indeed, man. Hype indeed. Yes, that is so awesome. I really am happy for you, man. I wish I could get my hands on one. I am so looking forward to actually ordering and buying one. But currently, they're all sold out in Europe. So yeah, you're still downloading, little Jimmy. You're kidding. Wow. Ouch. Lots of crashes to desktop for me. So getting a little frustrated. Oh, that's sorry to hear that. Have you already deleted or at least made a backup of your community folder and cleaned it? Because that is usually 9 times out of 10, that is where most issues come from. The community folder, where all the old mods reside, that simply cause problems with the sim itself right now. So that could be, I'm not sure if you've done that. It wouldn't surprise me if you already did that. But yeah, it is definitely an option to look for. Definitely. By the way, guys, where are we going? I need to change my flight plan because we are now actually headed for Okando. Hi guys, how's it going? How are you? Okando, I'm doing awesome right now. I am doing awesome. We just took off from Asyut in Egypt. Well, just. That was about 3 hours ago, actually. We just flew over Luxor as well as Aswan. We are now flying over Lake Nasser and we are headed towards Abu Simbel, where we will be landing for today. So yeah, we are doing actually. It is beautiful weather. We are having a lot of fun. It is running stable. Can't say that all the time. Yeah, just yeah. The thing is, Magnus. That is so. It feels like I just took off. The funny thing is, a lot of people are saying, you know, and let me show you guys. A lot of people are saying, Shoni, aren't you getting a burnout from all this flying? I mean, that is what we've done so far. That is what we're going to do right there. 600,000 kilometers. What I have flown already is this part in Europe right here. We are now, I started in the Netherlands, flown all around Europe right there, then all the way down towards Egypt, and we are now there. The thing is, it feels like I just started off a few weeks ago and not September last year. I've been flying this for nearly a year, and it feels like I've just been up in the air for a few weeks. It is that insane. That is how cool this simulation is, actually. So yeah, I've heard that this game runs better in the new Xbox Series, new Series Xbox, which is what I have. Okando, why aren't you installing it yet? Why aren't you flying there or there? Ooh, thank you very much, my dear. Ooh, drinky. Or there, or there. You could be flying. Okando, your name could be there. Your name could be. Well, it's hard to say. Your name could be there. There, basically, there. Yeah, there. Your name could be there. Yeah. It's. No man, it's. Okando, go install it. Go install it. Go fly. Go have fun. Go anywhere you want. Failed at a bush trip landing last night. Don't worry about that. Failure is all part of this simulator. Failure is all part of this simulator. I mean, failure is part of this simulator. Trust me. I've been there. I've been there. It's, yeah. You're at there. Exactly. I mean, I'm not as bad as Fabio was on Sintalk. I mean, he was being sponsored by Red Bull. I'm not as bad as that, but, you know, it's like, yeah. But, guys, it is so much fun. Airlock Dog, let me see. I was about to fire it up and strafe you, but you're almost done. But, there you go. But, yeah. My issue is my stream community isn't into this game at all. Well, then, go fly along with us. Just have a little fun, Okando. By the way, what do you stream, man? What do you stream? I'm wondering. What do you stream most of the time? And I just gave you a follow, by the way. Okando, I just gave you a follow. Right there. There you go. But yeah, it's as I said, it is so much fun. Just go fly along if you see a streamer you like, and that streamer has a community flight going on. And my flights are always community flights, by the way. They're always community flights. Just go fly along. War Thunder, Battlefield 4, and oh really? Extreme dodgeball, like in the 5 Ds of dodge. Dip, dive, duck, dodge, and dive. It's kind of like that. Oh, good lord. But yeah, Doctor Who, the new working title G1000 is in the marketplace for free now. If you haven't tried it already, Doctor Who. Actually, I think I'm going to reinstall the entire sim, and from next week on, I will be flying with the new G1000 working title update. So I will install that. So yeah, from next week on, I will install that definitely. So that's going to be pretty cool. That is going to be pretty cool. Oh, now what I was doing actually is what I was going to see if I could set my my flight plan to the correct leg, and that is that. There we are. I might have to give it a shot tomorrow. You're insane. I will allow that, by the way. Yes, I have been called insane. I have been called mad. I have been called crazy. But to be honest, Okando, it's just fun. You know, as I said, we have already flown 60,000 plus kilometers. Actually, it's more like 70,000 right now. 70,000 kilometers already. And it feels like I just started out a few weeks ago. We are going to fly to every single country in the world in this tiny little plane right here. Why? Reasons. Why? Because we can. Why? Have you looked at it? It's awesome. Why not? You know, it is. I mean, look at this. This is exactly what the world looks like, and I'm not flying it alone. You idiots are flying along with me as well. So yeah, why not? Man, it is just a lot of fun, and it's a crazy idea, but it's a lot of fun. Dude, we're all mad. Sim Phoenix, point. Yep, definitely. Yep, definitely. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. But that's all part of the fun, my friends. That is all part of the fun. I mean, look at it. Real time, real weather, real VFR. This is, if you are now in the cockpit right there and you look outside, boop, there we go. This is actually what it would look like. This is what it would look like. How amazing is that? And yes, I use the outside view because simply I want to. I just want to see the entire world in all its beauty, and it's cool to see this in an outside view. I mean, I am flying without an autopilot. I am flying manually. All those 60,000 kilometers, most of the 60,000 kilometers will be flown manually. I mean, I have even walked away without turning on the autopilot, and it will still go. It will still go. It is that easy. It is such a fun thing to do. Changing name from flight crew to you flying idiots. Yeah, well, true. You're a flying tour guide, cabin crew. Yeah, exactly that. I'm gonna change mine to just drunk because I drink in every game I play. Oh, good lord. But yeah, guys, if you want to fly along, hop on the North European server. Download the flight plan from our Discord channel. We have a Discord channel. I always upload all my flight plans for every single flight that I do. I upload them there. And I also upload not only the flight plan, but I also upload navigation plans. So if you want to, don't want to use the flight plan, thank you very much, man, for that follow. I really appreciate that. If you just want to use the navigation and not the actual GPS flight plan, you can do that as well. Just turn off the navigation. Don't load the flight plan actually, but simply take off, print out the navigation plan that I made. It's all the information is there. I have the VORs. I have the distance. It is. There is no such thing as a dumb question, Patty. Patty. I hope I'm saying that. Pasty? I think it's pasty. I think it's pasty. Why am I flying so high? Actually, because I didn't notice that I was flying so high. But to be honest, pasty, the G1000 has an actual cruising altitude of about 8,500 feet. The thing is, right now, currently, as you can see right here at the bottom, with my mouse, I'm pointing it right there. That is the trim, and the trim is kind of all over the place right now. So it's really hard to actually get the trim right. But yeah, I am a little bit too high. That is true. That is true. I could go a little bit lower, but it looks absolutely stunning, my friends. It looks absolutely stunning. Another note, I got a Trek IR clip last week, game changer. ESP tag team Spitfire. Yeah, I can really imagine that. I really can imagine that, especially if you can look around and see what's going on. Drunk simming, you're absolutely right. Don't know if I ever played with that one. I'm not sure if Trek IR is handy for me, to be honest, because I don't fly in the cockpit itself quite a lot during stream. If you get my drift, it's. I'm not sure if that actually is a thing for me. Same thing holds true, for instance, with VR. I mean, let's face it, this simulator in VR is downright amazing, especially now with of course, with the performance update, it should be even better. But having me streaming this in VR, me being as jittery and as lively as I am all over the place, I am pretty sure you guys would be puking your guts out within 5 seconds flat. So yeah, maybe not such a good idea to do that. Funny, but not a good idea. Hilarious, but not a good idea. Alright, my friends, 93 nautical miles to go right there. So that is about 48 minutes flying just off the top of my head. Actually, how correct is that? I'm going to calculate this. So we're doing, if you, by the way, want to know your flight time, which isn't that hard, what you actually do, now I opened it twice, and I need to close that off, then open that, and then close. Yeah. Alright, what you actually need to do there, if you want to calculate your flight time, in flight, it is actually pretty easy to do that. What you do is, you see how much distance you still have to go. So in this case, that would be, in my case, 91 nautical miles right there. That's 91 nautical miles. Now I go right there and to my second screen, to my MFD right there, and you can see on the top GS. That means ground speed. In this case, it's 123 knots. Now what you do is you take those 91 nautical miles, divide them by 123, and multiply that by 60 minutes. 44 minutes of flight time left. That is 45 minutes. So it wasn't that far off. 48 minutes, 44 minutes. So yeah, pretty close actually. But that is how you actually calculate your current flight speed. Really easy. Shoni, quick, check your Discord DM. Yes. Ah! No problem there, Airlock. No problem there. There you go, buddy. There you go. There you go, my friend. Actually, am I following you? Not sure if I am. No, I didn't. Airlock, I'm sorry. Dude. No, I didn't. But I did now. There you go. Go check out Airlock Doc as well, my friends. Go check him out. I am always happy to promote a few friends here and there. Don't worry about that. Bon console. Are you or you just read the read off the ETE? Yeah, that's an option as well. You are quite right. That is an option as well, right there. ETE, 48 minutes, right there. Yeah, I hadn't considered that actually. Estimated time en route, by the way. But yeah, you are quite right. But if you want to calculate it by hand, that is how you do that. That is how you do that. But in this case, it has an ETE. So we can actually... Bon console. Well played. Yeah. Yeah. Whoops. Whoops. Alright. No biggie. Just thought I would give you a sponsorship to put on the stream. No problem there, Airlock Dog. No problem. My flight sim doesn't recognize my controller anymore. Oh, that is a problem. That is a problem, actually. That is a problem. Oh god, here we go again with the trim. Ah, it is so annoying. There we go. Ah, that's fine. That is fine. Back with coffee. You like one, cappuccino style? You're talking my language there, Captain. What? You are talking my language. Are you sweet? Are you sweet talking to me? Are you? Are you sweet talking to me, baby? Oh, good lord. A nice cappuccino. Actually, it's past 11 o'clock, so yeah, cappuccinos are... If you're a true Italian, Shoni, do you use Navigraph to plan the flights, or do you use Little Navmap or SkyVector as well? I find SkyVector is much better in the US than Europe or elsewhere. First of all, Airlock Dog, yes. SkyVector is indeed very handy if you want to use it in the US. In the rest of the world, it's kind of crap, actually. It's not that good, especially if you go to, for instance, Africa, South America, or some parts of Asia. It's horrible. But in the US alone, it is a very handy tool. In my case, I use Little Navmap actually to plan my flights. Little Navmap is basically good everywhere. So it's basically Little Navmap is for me the way to go right now. Navigraph I mostly use because first of all I use it as the map up there, but I also use it because of the Jeppesen charts. The Jeppesen charts are really the easiest way to get your hands on the Jeppesen charts is basically use the Navigraph subscription. So that is what I actually use Navigraph for. However, it does turn out sometimes not that well, because Navigraph actually sometimes cannot load certain flight plans that I made, because not all, for instance, military airports you cannot find military airports on Navigraph. They're simply not there. But you can land on military airports in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So yeah, it's kind of but I use mostly Little Navmap. Yeah. Little nav map is not little, and it's free. It is. It just should be called Giant Nav Map. It is absolutely amazing for the free options that you get and the way it actually functions. It is a indispensable tool for me to actually plan my flights. Hey, unknowns. Sorry to have been... first of all, unknowns, never say sorry. Second of all, I will be here flying for the next 5 years, so don't worry about that. We will be here for at least 5 years, so you have more than ample chance to join us whenever you like. And it's I was out shopping, that is a good thing, so definitely. No Italian Jura machine with milk foam and Nespresso. Well, I can see you're nearly talking my language there. In my case, I have a full automatic machine with a grinder, a full automatic espresso machine with a grinder on top, and a milk foam maker. So it's nice. It is. And sorry for saying sorry. Don't say sorry. Stop saying sorry, people. Stop saying sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry. No, don't. By the way, guys, look at this dramatic landscape. It is absolutely brilliant. It's stunning. These colors. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. So beautiful right here. And this is desert, guys. This definitely is the desert. We are nearing the Egyptian border. We are flying towards the Egyptian border. And yeah, it has been an amazing flight so far. A little bit of clouds in the distance right there actually forming. Haven't seen those in quite a while actually. Flying over Africa, yeah, it's mostly beautiful weather like this. It's hot. It's very, very hot. It is very, very hot. I mean, 29 degrees Celsius, guys. So yeah. Speaking of espresso, I really love to have yeah. I see what you mean right there, Paul. You're a gourmet coffee drinker right there. You're a gourmet coffee drinker right there. Airlock dog. Love my Nespresso machine, mocha pot, French press, and drip machine, and other mocha pot. That's a lot of coffee right there. I have not your scenery. No, actually, Ralba, what you have to do is you go to your settings, then go to data, and turn on the Bing maps. There's a good chance that is off actually, so that will change your settings, the views that you have drastically. Because this is just standard Bing map streaming straight to my PC. So it has nothing to do with the 16 gigabytes. It has everything to do with your settings. So go to your settings and go to the data section and make sure you have Bing Maps enabled. And trust me, and you can do this during your flight. You can do this mid-flight, and it will immediately start to stream and look like this. It looks a whole lot better. Oh man, Sim Phoenix, I'm so happy for you. And a little bit jealous. I'm a tiny bit jealous, but it's just a little bit, man. It's just a smidge. But I'm mostly happy for you. I really am. Man, that thing is so awesome. The way it is set up is amazing. Yeah, you waited for a year, man. That is a long wait right there. The update disabled my photogrammetry as well. Had to turn it back on. Flat buildings look weird. Yeah, exactly. You have to look up and make sure that everything is set still correctly. That's the first thing I always do. Go through all my settings. Is everything still working? Do I still have my my cache and everything running and everything like that? Yeah, it does help out a lot. Trust me on this. Shaz, so my favorite place on Earth is Tristan da Cunha. Never been there. It is remote, inhabited the most remote inhabited place on Earth. Really interesting place I'd love to visit, so I decided to take a plane there in the flight simulator. Safe to say it was a huge disappointment because it barely rendered. That is the thing, Shaz. They're still updating the world constantly, and it's going to be looking a lot better in the future. Trust me on this. It's not if it's going to happen, but when it's going to happen. But it will happen. So yeah. On my flight to Athens, oh man, we have flown over Athens in that area. It was so nice, and we flew over Oslo as well. Such cool places to fly, man. such cool places to fly. But Captain Watt, if I can recommend, go fly over the islands near Athens as well. Go make a route over the Greek islands. You will not be disappointed. It is a lot of fun to do that. Trust me on that. Hey, buddy! Patat, how are you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Wow, enable Bing, and yeah, you're welcome there, Robot. This is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's supposed to look like. Hope you're doing good. I'm having a break and eating some cookies. Oh yeah, rub it in, why don't you? Before going back to work. Well, rub it in, why don't you there, Patat? Go, rub it in, why don't you? Nice, and I hope you enjoy your cookies. I hope you do. But yeah, this a simple simple thing like turning on the Bing maps and the photogrammetry. It changes the simulation immediately and drastically. Also, it changes it drastically, but it is so much better. It is so much better. No problem there, Aussie Gamer. Thank you very much for being here, my friend, and hope you are doing well. Hope you are smiling, and hope all is well in Australia right now, man. It is yeah, it is a thing. It is a thing. My boss won't be happy if I do some sightseeing. Ah, okay. Okay, there you go. We'll fly to Kos next week. Can recommend. I've flown there as well. Lots of fun. It is beautiful scenery there. Actually, we did a what was really fun near, where was that? We flew over, let me see, we flew over, yeah, near Naxos actually. We flew near Naxos and we did a flight with ultralights over the islands. That is a lot of fun. Flying with ultralights over the Greek islands, hilarious. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. I can really recommend that as well. Was a very cool flight. You can, by the way, you can find, if you want to see what happened on those flights, you can go to my YouTube channel, and I uploaded every single flight we did so far in on the YouTube channel as well. So the entire Let's Play, all 112, well, 111 right now. Flights are on there, as well as the collaboration flights are on there as well, and also the first episode of Sim Talk with Tuto Murphy and Fabio is on there as well. So yeah, yes, I do use Discord, my friend. I have a Discord channel. There you go. Discord channel. There you go. If you click that, you can join the Discord channel and you can find all the flight plans on there. Have a little bit of fun, chat with everyone. Plan your flights or do whatever you want. It is a lot of fun. So yeah, go check it out. But it's yeah, still cool that it's in the game, but there was barely any texture. Yeah, that, as I said, my friend, it is so far. It is they're constantly upgrading the and updating the telemetry and how everything looks like. It is constantly being upgraded, and that is the beauty of this simulation. It's looking better and better and better, and it doesn't cost you anything. This is free. This is absolutely free. There's no need for buying extra sceneries or anything. It's all in there. So yeah. How's the stream been? It's been pretty well so far, my friend. Other than that, we have once again had a little bit of problems with the server. People are popping in and out. Unfortunately, it is what it is today. It will be getting better in the future. It will be get better. Yeah. Why is Paderborn Airport freaking 17 freaking gigabytes? Because Paderborn is highly detailed. Paderborn chess is highly detailed, and that is the reason why it is so big. That is the reason why it is so big. The Discord channel is the only for the cool kids, so you are welcome to join. Share a coffee favorite. Good coffee is important. Indeed, good coffee is very important. Have they took away no, the thing is, they did not take that away, Pox1. What they actually did is you can actually alter that. You can change that. You have to go to your settings, and you can alter that. I think at accessibility, there's an option there to alter that. So yeah, it's constantly showing now. I can't turn them off. I'll show you again. Oh, first of all, I don't do this often, by the way. I don't do this often. But if you go to General Options, you go to Accessibility, you can set your cockpit interaction to Legacy. That turns it back again to what it was. And you can turn off the menu tooltips and the instrument name tooltips as well. So you can turn those both off. And that will actually turn everything off and make everything do as it was before. That is an option. Yeah, Legacy, that's the one. And for those that do not have the graphics on, Bing Data World Graphics on data and photogrammetry, turn that on as well. So if you have that turned on, it will look like this when you're flying here. I cannot change anything with my settings other than make it look like that. So yeah. Hey, there he is! Amika! Good to see you, buddy. How are you doing, my friend? Hope you are doing well. I will redeem that hydrate. With the flying buffoon. Really? The flying buffoon? Amika, Amika. Get out of my channel. Thank you. Anyway. You can also turn those boxes that show info on the... yes, you can. You can. I'll show that quickly as well. If you go to traffic, I think. Yeah. No, not traffic. Assistance. Navigation aids. And you can turn on routes and waypoints. No, not navigation aids, sorry. Points of interest. That's the one. Points of interest, you can turn on land markers, city markers, on and off. Airport markers, fauna markers. I have land and markers and fauna markers on, and the rest I all have off. So, yeah. It is that simple. It is that simple. Chase Emeka away with moistness. I'm thinking I need 32 gigabytes, still not getting FPS with 2080 Ti. Some people are running Ultra and getting great frame rates with the 2080 Ti. The thing is, actually, Pogs1, what you need to do is, what I am going to do, first of all, what I'm going to reinstall during the weekend. I'm going to do a full reinstall. What I heard, Pogs1, is if you use the standard Ultra settings, you can actually get improved frame rates. I have adjusted settings, so I made screenshots of all my current settings, and I'm going to see if there's any difference between the standard Ultra settings and my own custom Ultra settings. But apparently, if you set it to standard Ultra settings, the frame rates will shoot up to about 60 FPS, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, do you know any good flights that take you around 2 hours, preferably in an airliner? Good flights in an airliner. There are a few. There are a few places in Asia which you can visit, which are really nice. Short hops, for instance, from Singapore to Indonesia. Singapore to Hong Kong is, I think, 2 hours. I think there are a few hours in a few short flights in Japan as well. In Europe, of course, you have the 2-hour flights, which you can do Paris to London, or Paris or London to, I think, Madrid. I think is one, which is also, or Barcelona, I think is very nice as well. There are a few things you can try. In America, of course, there are hops which you can do, but you can easily see how long these flights will be. There are a few options there, my friend. Zurich to Rome, very nice, yeah. Yeah, Zurich to Rome, Airlock Dog, very good suggestion. Not gonna work, we've had rain the whole week. Oh, sorry to hear that, Amika, sorry. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to try it as well, Pogs1. I'm going to try it as well. I'm going to see if it actually does something for me. I'm not sure, and if it doesn't, I always make sure that I have the screenshots of my current settings, so I can always set it back to the way it exactly was. So yeah, and just play along with those settings a little bit, and you can easily get much higher frame rates with a few simple clicks here and there. So yeah. What would you get average FPS then? Maybe up to... currently, I am running a 2080 Ti with 32 gigabytes of RAM and a Core i9-9900K, and I'm getting about, in my case, my custom settings, I'm getting about around 40-45 FPS. So that is quite an improvement because I had about 30 FPS standard. So it was usually 25 to 30 FPS, which was fine. It ran fine. But right now it's... hey, bloody stop! Good to see you, man! Wow! Good to see you! Hello, my friend! In your graphic settings in the game, change anisotropic from default 16 to 8 or 4. Yeah, or 2. That helps out quite a lot, indeed. What Bloody Stop just said, yes. Additionally, lower object detail and terrain detail to 100. And lastly, rendering scale is also very important. Yeah, this should be easily give you 30 FPS or greater with 16 gigabytes. Quite true. Nothing to add to that. 100 above. Thank you very much for that raid, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Shoney Gaming. I am Shoney from Shoney Gaming. I am an idiot flying in a GA flight all around the world. Hope your flight was absolutely wonderful. Hey, Stewie, good to see you, buddy. And yeah, it's please give a shout out to 100 above. I can do that myself, actually. There we go. Boop. And welcome to my channel. As I said, I am Shoney from Shoney Gaming. I am flying a GA flight all around the world in the Cessna 172. And we are flying everywhere. We are seeing everything. I am flying to every single country in the world. Really? Is he flying to every single country in the world? Yes, I am. Let me show you. There we go. This is the actual flight plan. Well, it's not the actual flight plan, but it comes close. It's about 600,000 nautical miles for just the one flight around the world. This will take me 5 years. I kid you not. So what we have done already so far, we have flown around all over Europe, and we are now flying in Egypt. Currently, we are headed for Abu Simbel, and that is where we will be landing today. Now, take care, my landings are always bumpy, so this should be very interesting. And yeah, it's a lot of fun, guys. If you want to join, just hop on, fly along. It is a community flight. As always, it is a community flight. And we're just here to see the sights, have a lot of fun, and see what's going on. Been a while, been lurking your channel a lot. Other times, no worry, man. Great to see you on your 133. I remember when you started on like 2. Exactly, buddy, stuff, exactly. And trying to land in winter conditions. Yeah, that was bad, man. But you were there to save the day, bloody stuff. You were there to save the day. Actually, I've become a lot better since then. Ish. It's yeah, it's ish. Kinda. So it's I'm no longer a complete idiot. I'm somewhat of an idiot right now. So hey, it's getting better. The flight is not why he's doing this. He had a dream to be in every country in the world. No, airlock dog. No. Although it may happen. I mean, let's face it. There is not much room to wee in, actually. So yeah, it's. Thank you very much, Pasty, for that follow right there. I mean, where would you go? Basically, there's no toilet here. There's nothing here. Yeah, I heard from inside information, being Fabio, actually, that bringing along a Gatorade bottle is not a bad idea. So yeah, Gatorade bottle, there you go. The fuzzle, exactly the fuzzle. A Gatorade bottle, there you go. Stewie, thank you very much for that follow, man. Thank you and welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. Yeah, a Gatorade bottle, apparently. That is the way to go, yeah. Currently, I could use a big Gatorade bottle right now, to be honest. I speak from experience. Ouch. Yeah, that is a thing. Otherwise, it will be golden showers. Basically, we are irrigating the desert. Then, yeah. Could you call it irrigating the desert if you just basically open the window? Yeah, let's not go there. Blue ice falling. Blue ice falling. So yeah, maybe not such a good idea. But it's hilarious. I mean, let's face it, it's hilarious. Hose out of the window. Well, But you know, yeah, it's a thing. Of course, it's a thing. No, but I am actually flying to every single country in the world. I have already flown 60,000 plus kilometers, and we are going to do 600,000 kilometers in total. That will mean I will be flying this plane every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 1 p.m. Central European Standard Time to about 5-ish Central European Standard Time. All over the world. We are going everywhere. We are absolutely going everywhere. Better to have the wind right direction. Yeah. Well, the thing is, have the wind in the right direction. There is this thing called a prop on the front side of the plane. And, yeah, imagine what happens if I open the window. maybe not such a good idea. Hilarious, but yeah. Plus prop price, depending on altitude, could be frozen hose. Exactly there, Airlock Doc, exactly that. How did we get on this subject suddenly? How did we get on this subject? It's hilarious, but yeah. Thank you very much there, Friday. Thank you very much for Friday Lead. Also, very nice. Thank you, and welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. I assume bad things would happen. I think your assumption is quite right. Yes, I think it is. Where do I turn on the legacy thing? Yeah, I'll show you again. Escape, general options, you go to accessibility, and you will see legacy right there. There you go. Cockpit interaction system on legacy, and it should stop. Then you no longer have the problems. If you want to get rid of the tooltips as well, turn the menu tooltips on off and the instrument name tooltips as well. So that will basically turn it back into the old and beloved interface that we used to have only 2 or 3 days ago. Children, I remember when it was completely different. We used to have such a nice interface, and look at it now. It's all fangled and new. We don't want that. So, yep. Guess you've been through Portugal already. Stewie? Yeah. Yeah, kinda. Definitely. Yeah, look at that. I'm pulling it up again. Boop. There we go. That was actually my flight through Portugal. Was a nice flight. Yeah. Was a lot of fun, actually. It was really a lot of fun. And this is the actual flight that we did. This is the actual flight that we did. I started out in the Netherlands on Defossil. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. But yeah, it is. I started out in Lelystad Airport in the Netherlands in last September, and just basically started to fly and see if it was possible to fly everywhere. And yeah, it is so far. It's so far so good. So yeah, I can't complain. I can't complain. Let's turn that off, shall we? It was a lot of fun, and yeah, I really did enjoy it. So yeah, it's. I hope you like the landscape. Yeah, I did, especially the north. That was really cool. I mean, there were a lot of grapes being grown there, and that was really cool. You could see all the terraces. It was really nice. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. A very nice country to fly over, Portugal. Not at all what I expected, to be honest. Not at all. So yeah, a lot of fun. I can truly recommend that. I'm loving the main globe zoom. Yeah, me too, Pox1. Oh man, that is such an improvement. That is such an improvement. Oh, that was so good. I really am so happy that that Asobo changed that map, because let's face it, that grayed out blob when you zoomed in, it was just horrible. This gives it so much more, you know, immersion. It's an extra bit of immersion when you start planning your flight, and especially if you're now on an Xbox planning that. It is so much better. It is so much better. It is so. You're working on the. Thank you very much, there, Weem. Thank you very much. The legacy. How to turn on the legacy mode. Yeah, that is good. That is good. But yeah, guys, it is a lot of fun flying over every single country in the world. Come on, bot, do your thing. Slap that bot. Slap it silly. There we go. Oh, stupid bot. There we go. Zenmate VPN, thank you very much for that follow. I really do appreciate that, and welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. And by the way, guys, if you are wondering what the hell is the cabin crew, you are the cabin crew. We are the cabin crew. You guys are the members of the cabin crew. And we basically, I fly this plane. Now, I have to point out something to you guys. I'm not kidding, by the way. And you guys, cabin crew for the win, you guys are all stuck there. Yeah, it's kind of cramped, but it's cozy. It has leather seats. And sometimes we serve snacks. Not all the times, but sometimes. Yeah, so it's a thing. It's a thing. Do you only fly this plane? Stewie, on stream, yes. Personally, no. I fly a lot of planes. Actually, I try to fly as many planes as I can. And try to also get my hands on as much experience as I can get with planes. I fly, for instance, as well. I love to fly the fly-by-wire A320. I really love that plane. But I usually fly that just or in a collaboration. I change my planes when I do a collaboration with another streamer. I change planes, or if I fly solo for myself, I fly other planes. But the world flight, that is completely the 172 and the 172 only. Yeah, definitely. So yeah. So streaming wise and flying around the world, that is what I use. And I use my flight plan is consecutive. So if I land on a Friday, we will take off again on a Wednesday where we landed last Friday. So it's constantly going forward and forward. What version of the A320 are you using? I am using the fly-by-wire developer version. That is the version I am using right now. And I really, really love it. I don't use the stable version. I use the developer version. I don't use the experimental one as well, because the experimental one is simply too buggy. It's just basically a playground for fly-by-wire. They can test whatever they like and break it whenever they like. On the other hand, the stable version does not have the advantages that the development version often has, and the development version is rather stable. So yeah. A man with a great plan. Oh man, oof, no. It was mostly a man with an incredibly stupid idea, which he kind of stuck by. It was, it's kind of like, it's a thing, it's a thing. So, yeah, no, I had this funny idea in June of last year. Would it be possible to actually fly around the world in a Cessna 172? Well, the answer was quickly, yes, you can. But then it kind of grew into, but can you fly to every single country in the world? Now, that is something different. And as far as I can tell, I'm the only idiot that is doing it like that. I mean, there are a lot of people that are actually flying around the world, but there aren't that many that fly to every single country in the world and then explore that country as well. So, for instance, next week we are taking off from Abu Simbel. And, oh, good to hear, man, unknowns. We are now landing on Abu Simbel. Next week we are taking off from Abu Simbel, and then we are going to land, or we're going to fly all over Sudan. From the Sudan we are heading up to Libya, and then onwards toward Tunisia, Algeria, Morocco, on and on and on and on, all the way around Africa. Once we have done Africa, we are flying towards the Middle East, Central Asia, South Asia, Southeast Asia, then into Australia, of course, and New Zealand. Oh, I'm so looking forward to New Zealand. Oh, from New Zealand back to Australia, Australia all the way up towards the Philippines, Philippines to China, China to Japan, of course, Japan. Then onwards towards we are going towards Korea, North and South Korea. Yes, we are flying over North Korea as well. Then we are flying all the way back along Russia towards Moscow and St. Petersburg, and then back again towards Alaska. So it's a back and forth thing. And from Alaska, we are heading down all the way along the East Coast, flying over every single state in America, all the way down south towards South America, flying along the coastline of for instance, Chile and a lot of other countries. We are flying over Chile, we are flying over Colombia, heading all the way south, then back up again along the other side towards Argentina, towards Brazil, then flying over the Caribbean. On the eastern seaboard of America, we are flying over all the American states, then Canada again, then over Greenland, Iceland, and finally we will be landing again in the Netherlands, in Lelystad, and that will be 5 years flying. So yeah, flying over the Caribbean must be so charming. It is not only charming, it is holiday. It's like flying on a holiday. So it's amazing. It is absolutely amazing. Haven't you been flying in Egypt before? Captain Watt, yes, but that was with a collaboration of Captain Arash, actually. Captain Arash was the collaboration that I did. So, and that was over Cairo. It was a small part of Egypt. So this is our continuing flight over Egypt, actually. Have you seen the guy on the forums, Shony Gaming? He did something similar to you, I think. He started in Toronto, then went around the world. I think his username was Svenz. Yeah, sure. He recently just finished his world trip. Well, the thing is, Flight Sim Studio, there are a lot of people that are actually flying around the world, Captain Arash being one of them, for instance. But no one is doing it as extensive as I am. Unfortunately, yeah, or fortunately, yeah. We'll try to follow you on your world tour as much as possible. Stewie, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. I really, really appreciate that, man. I really do. Samurai Frog, damn, I'm going to be watching your stream a long time. I'll try to follow. Man, thank you very much there, Samurai Frog. Yes, I am doing this, so I'm doing this mostly because I simply wanted to do this. I mean, a lot of people actually told me that, well, why are you doing this simply because you're streaming? No, I actually planned the flight before I ever had the idea of streaming it. It was actually High or Flow, one of my mods, and my brother-in-law, Malthius Gaming, who said, man, this is a crazy plan, you have to stream this. I had never, ever had the intention to actually stream this. And then it kind of exploded. So yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm having fun here. It's a lot of fun doing this. And it's a lot of fun also exploring every single country. It's so much fun. I can really, really, really recommend anyone get in there. Go flying. Go do this. It is, yeah. It is amazing to do this. I like flying into St. Martin and St. Kitts, very pretty. Drunk simming. What is also very nice is St. Martin. Is that like Juliana Airport as well? Sorry, I think it is, isn't that? Guybrush, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Let me see. 300 legs already. Oh yeah, it's kind of what I'm doing actually. Yeah. Yeah, this is basically what I'm doing as well, yeah. Flying everywhere, seeing everything, yep. Yeah, that is basically what I'm doing. Exactly that, yeah. It comes very close to what I'm doing. It comes very close, actually. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can truly recommend doing this, guys. Yeah, Juliana Airport is a lot of fun. It is. It really is. Cheaper doing it in flight sim than in real life. Samurai Frog? Yeah. This would have been really expensive. And not just the fuel costs and the clearing costs and anything like that. The fuel costs are absolutely astronomical. But also, what some of you may notice is I am running this at full power. Full power. This is not normally what you do with a plane, especially with a GA plane like that. You do not run this at this RPM settings. You don't simply do that. You don't run it at full power. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because my flight is 600,000 kilometers, so every little bit of speed I can get right there, I mean, even 10 nautical miles extra will shave off something like 200 to 300 hours of my flight alone. So yeah, I am pushing it. It is yeah, and a lot of paperwork at every airport. That is true. And by the way, there the OG TSM. Thank you very much for that follow. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the cabin crew, buddy. But yeah, St. Martin will be, of course, on my way to Pirate. Of course it will be, Guybrush. Of course it will be. You have to fly over from Juliana Airport. You do. I did actually, Stewie. I did. The fun thing was, I actually the initial plan was actually to do it in a Cessna 152. The initial plan was to do it in a Cessna 152, and I was thinking, well, we could do it, for instance, in the Bonanza or TBM or something like that. You know, a turboprop, and basically make it a lot easier flying. But the thing is, I like the feel of the 172. It's like the family car that just keeps on going. You know, it's the grandpa car that keeps on going. And also, because it is rather slow, it makes it a lot easier to actually look around and have a little bit of fun, you know? Take in the scenery, circle around certain points of interest that you find and stuff like that. It does help out quite a lot. So, yeah, and we have done amazing things so far. I mean, the plane itself does not have any form of de-icing. That actually gives it a lot more problems at times. If you're flying in winter conditions, it is an extra, you know, what do you call it? An extra, an extra hurdle basically, and it makes it much more interesting to fly at times. So yeah, it is small things like that, but also We have done other amazing things, like for instance, we have flown with this plane 400 feet below sea level for a large while. If you go to the Dead Sea, you can fly below sea level. I would have never done anything like that in my life and considered that that was actually possible. But flying in a tiny little plane like this, you can actually do stuff like that. It is amazing. So yeah. And it was in the standard version of every flight. That is quite true as well. That is quite true. The airport is somewhere near here. It should be, I think, somewhere over there. I think it's somewhere over there. Kooflow, thank you. Kooflow, sorry. Kooflow, thank you very much for that follow. And welcome to the cabin crew. So yeah, the airport should be somewhere over there, I'm thinking. And we are nearing the airport right now, my friends. Which means that we are now going to actually pull up the... Where are we? Oh, hang on a tick. It was not... Ah, there it is. So yeah. We are getting near. We are getting near. First of all, we are going to fly over... we are going to fly over Abu Simbel. That should be really cool. We are going to fly over Abu Simbel. We don't need an airport where we're going. Well, basically, we could use the floaties and then land. That's an option these days, so yeah. And it's possible to see the country and the world, different season and weather. Critter Vegano, not right now, but seasons will be a thing from next year. From next year on, they will introduce seasons in the simulator itself. So yes, you could actually see everything and see the season change. Okay, excellent there, Unknowns, excellent. Let me see. What did I miss? But yeah, it is, as I said, guys, it is a lot of fun flying all over the world in a simple GA plane like this. It is an amazing experience. It really, really is. And I never thought it would be this cool, but it is. And we have currently flying along with us Doctor Who right there. We have El Romabong, the Knight Rider, Drunk Simming, AJ Rawlings, MSEP, Unknowns right there, and Rolba flying behind us. It may be that you are flying behind me, but I cannot see you. That is all down to the fact that we currently are having problems with the servers themselves. So yeah, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And Abu Simbel is coming up. The airport should be somewhere over there, I'm thinking. Let me see. I think it's on this peninsula right there. I think there is the airport, and right there is Abu Simbel Temple Complex. But we're going to have a look at that first. There we are headed for first, and then we are coming in for a landing. And the landing, what is the 348? Yeah. All right, so 348. Now let me see. Yep, it's going to be runway 33. That is where we are landing today. We are landing on runway 33. So what I'm going to do, my friends, is I am going to fly over Abu Simbel, then turn around and come back and land on the airport right there. Abu Simbel Airport, by the way, was created in the 60s to actually support the lifting of the Abu Simbel Temple Complex up to a higher level, because this area right here is actually a artificial lake. Lachnet, thank you very much for that 2-month subscription, buddy. I really, really appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you very much, man. You're awesome. Thank you. So yeah, what they actually did right there is the temple complex. It was supposed to be. It was supposed to come underwater. Well, actually, no. This is not. It's there. Ah, it's there. There it is. Been enjoying your stream. I will, my friend. I will keep flying. I will. If you keep subbing, I keep flying. That's the way it goes. Well, I actually will keep flying anyway, but yeah. You know what I mean. Hang tight. This is Shoney Gaming Moment. There are no longer snacks available. There are always snacks available, my buddy. Always. Joey, good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's indeed crazy what they did there, Guybrush. What actually happened was, as I said, they created Lake Nasser, where we are now flying over. This is an artificial lake, and we could see the dam, of course, all the way near Aswan, the Aswan Dam, of course, which meant that this entire area used to be much, much lower. It used to be much lower. So that meant that the current temple was actually also a lot lower. What they did is they cut the entire temple into pieces and reconstructed the entire temple complex a little bit higher. So the original, let me show you guys. It is absolutely insane what they did. But this is what they did. So you can see right there the original temple complex that is underwater. They completely ripped that apart and rebuilt it right there in the wall right there. So they lifted this entire part up, and it's no longer in the original place. It is no longer in the original place. It is situated in the same direction, so the sunlight that enters the temple itself and reflects of the statues, that is still correct. But they basically lifted the entire temple, I think about 60 meters or something like that. So yeah. Yeah, exactly that, Guybrush. The sun comes in comes in one time per year at the same moment. Exactly that. Well, actually, it's not. The funny thing is, because of the Earth rotation and the way the Earth rotates and how that is how that alters has altered in 3,000 years, the actual date is no longer the same. It is no longer the same date as it used to be. But it does still only twice a year the sun will enter on a certain date in the temple itself. It is indeed absolutely insane, Guybrush. It is absolutely insane. It is a complete marvel. I think in today's monetary value, I think the entire project came down to about 300 million euros or dollars, $300 million to actually move it up. What they initially wanted to do was flood the temple, but then use cameras, I think, or special hallways so that you could go down into the temple still, and but the temple would be flooded. But they actually chose to lift the temple up higher on the mountain itself, or higher on the island. And for that, they created the Abu Simbel airport, which is right there. We will be landing right there in that direction. In that direction right there. That is where we will be landing. That is runway 33. Runway 33. I am going to set that, by the way, also in my ILS. So I'm going to change my ILS setting right there. Setting it to Abu Simbel is 113.5. So I don't need to change that much. I only need to change that one. Set it to activate. Switch the CDI right there, and now we have the runway already set. There we go. Yep. Now, where is the temple? Did I miss? Oh, I missed it already. Shoni. Ah. Sometimes. Let's go down, shall we? Whoop. Whoops. Mistakes were made. And here is now the temple complex. Hold tight, exactly. That was a turn. That was a little bit too much, maybe. But there it is. The temple complex right there. Abu Simbel's temple complex. All right, my friends. Hang on. Why? My plane wasn't climbing anymore. What was going on? That was kind of scary. Oh, I see. No. Eurofighter being one of the worst places to fly. I see what you mean. It judders about everywhere. Yeah, exactly. 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 It is a bit of a thing. I mean, it's not that it's not fun to fly there, Dunny. It's not that it's not fun to fly. It is. But it is not the best plane in the sim. It's not the best fighter in the simulator right now. As I said, I can truly recommend the MB339. You will enjoy that a lot more. Trust me on this. And the speed dials also don't work, and I'm reducing speed and braking. Yeah, exactly. It's far from perfect. It is far from perfect, Dunny. But it was released really quickly. So yeah. Okay. Let's give this another try, shall we? Here we go. Abu Simbel complex. Right there. And you need to have the mod installed to see it actually like this. This is a custom scenery mod, my friends. This is a custom scenery mod. Look kind of cool. Actually, we're missing the second temple right there. There is a second temple right there. Otherwise, it would just be a blob on the mountain, unfortunately. Alright. Now. Let's see what is going on. Let's see what's what. Why are there two runways? This is strange. There should be just one. This is actually a new part of the airport right there. Ah. Interesting. Alright. Now, let's see if we can make this work. Let's see if we can make this work, my friends. I am going to flaps down right now already. Giving it a little bit more leaning. Queen Temple. Yeah, exactly. The Queen Temple is not there. Exactly. You are quite right there, Guybrush. Well, it's not so much that it's buggy, Dunny, but it was just an early release. It was simply an early release, you know? So, yeah. Unfortunately, it meant they rather rushed it, and that was a bit of a shame. 113.5. I should be correct here, but why is it not showing up correctly? Exactly, exactly. The Nefertari Temple. Exactly. Yep, that's the one. Alright, get your predictions in, my friends. Get your predictions in. Going for the turn. Minus 170. Dude! Well, you may be right. You may be right. Alright. Let's see if we can land this puppy. Let's see if we can land this puppy right there. Alright. Start to align. Get your predictions in, my friends. Get your predictions in. For those that are wondering, what are the predicts? The predictions are actually how hard I will land on the runway. What I'm aiming for is between minus 80 and minus, well, around minus 80, minus 90. That is nice. That is the one that you usually want. And unfortunately, I think my ILS is way off course right there. Yeah, how smooth, basically. It's your vertical speed, actually, and how smooth you land. That is quite true. Alright, my friends. I do have a headwind, so that is cool. That is good. Now, what I'm trying to aim for is an airspeed of about 65 knots. And as I said, around minus Minus 90, that will be nice. That will be nice. And that is what we're trying to aim for. So I'm now trying to align myself with the runway. And unfortunately, the ILS is completely off. So if you're landing on ILS, guys, and gals, take care. I mean, it is not correctly aligned, unfortunately. Coming in for the landing on runway, what is it? 32. 33 actually, 33. Alright, trying to, whoa, going into a stall actually. It is so hard actually to figure out in this hot air where you have to aim for with your airspeed. That is, it is really, really tough because the air density in this case, the lack of air density actually does influence your plane and your landing quite a lot. It really does. Wow. And also now, of course, my trim is all over the place, so that makes it even harder. All right, coming in for runway 33, and to be honest, I didn't know that it was actually 2 runways. Focus, yeah, exactly. Focus. Come on. Come on. What did I do? Minus 72. I'll take it, my friends. I will take it. Veering off. I will take it. That was butter. That was nice. I have to say, it wasn't the it wasn't the minus 2 that I once got, but there was a time when I got a minus 2. Whoa, unknowns! Oh yeah, okay, now it's that looked weird. All right, my friends, I'm going to park it right there. Boop. The air brakes are on, or the brakes are on actually. And that means that you guys can come in. Let me switch that over to camera view, external showcase. Wow, that is sideways. I am going to boop that one. New device detected. Keep default. Go away. Resume. There we go. That's a lot better. All right, my friends, bring it in. Bring it in! The music is running. New soundtrack by Emeka, by the way. And bring him in. I see AJ Rawlings, I see MSEP, I see Drunk Simming right there. Flying from Abu Simbel. And Knight Rider closing it off. Anyone else here? Nope, that's it. We already have Seppel Stormza right there on the ground. We have Elron Mabong, Doctor Who, and Ralba and Unknowns is there as well. Here we go, my friends. Here we go. Come on, AJ, in the Spitfire. AJ in a lovely Spitfire, flying in with lovely colors, coming in over the runway, sporting the blue cabin crew colors, and in this case, even a specially made Blue Devil outfit that he's sporting right now. Isn't it lovely? Please give him a hand. Please give him a hand. Who are we rating? I have no clue. I'm going to look that up in about a second. There he is, touching down his little tiny feet on the runway right there. Does he have this time his gear extended? Yes, he does. He does. It's lovely. Two-Town is on again. Yeah, Murph is fine. Murph is fine. Unfortunately, you cannot see it right now, but he's actually landed. MSEP! Oh, can I make that? Yeah, there he is! Just saw the nose wheel land. Actually, do we see the... There are no... there's no ground smoke? Where's the ground smoke? Where's the ground smoke? Drunk simming on the ground as well, and we have Knight Rider coming in as well. Alright, my friends. Knight Rider. Whoop, following in him. There he comes for the landing. Come on, baby, you can do it. Good to hear that, LMCD. I am glad. That makes me happy. That brings a smile to my face, actually. So yeah, I always love it when you guys and gals are having fun during the stream, because let's face it, the most important thing you can actually do is laugh and smile. Aha! The X's give it away. This is not actually a runway. You can't land there. It is a closed runway. That explains it. All right, my friend, bring it in. Whoa, that was a little bit too quick. There we go. Sorry about that. I know it does, doesn't it, Cool Flow? It does. It does. All right, my friends. Thank you very much. We have just flown all the way south from Asyut, all the way down to Abu Simbel, right there in the distance. And next week we will be flying again. We will be taking off from this airport. So if you want to join us next Wednesday, Central European Standard Time, 1 o'clock or 1100 Zulu, we are taking off from here and we are headed into Sudan. That is where we are headed next. For now, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Yeah, I think we will be. Raiding Two-Tone. Yeah, Two-Tone Murphy, definitely. We are going to raid Two-Tone Murphy now. For now, guys, have a lot of fun. Fadju, thank you very much for the follow as well. I really do appreciate that, and welcome to the cabin crew, guys. Don't forget to laugh and smile, and I will see you next Wednesday. Bye bye. Have a great weekend. Are you ready? I am now going to play for God. It is indeed. Here we go. We can raise the clouds, and we are going to raise the clouds. There we go. And we're doing it again a little bit. Okay, there we go. It looks beautiful. Yes. All right. Nope. Don't stall. Don't stall on me now. Ah! I'll take it! I'll take it! I'll take it! I'll take it! City for the next fly. City for the next fly will be Innsbruck. It is? Alt F4? No. Oh, dang. I fell for it. I actually fell for that. Next time. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Whoa! Right. Well. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, no! No! And this time. Oh, break! Ah, no! No! Guys, thank you all very much for the follow. Thank you very much for being here. And Towel, thanks for the follow.